he needed bull in his life. He didn't have enough.
Oh.
All right, so
Okay.
I've pressed record. So
I will get you demonetized.
good luck. I don't think anyone knows we exist.
I will get you banned.
So
It'll take me one word.
we're back with Tempora Horizons, and I have brought double the amount of players we had last episode.
We're thriving.
So we brought two new people. We got Brennan, who is playing Gaia, and we have Nikki, who is playing Starseeker, and no one else. That is all the people.
No one else?
No one else. Oh, we have Gabriel, Sir, and Joseph, but I don't think anyone else is here.
I thought you were implying that like Nikki maybe was playing two characters. Like Nikki's playing Starseeker and no one else.
No, it's just the six of us: Gabriel, Sir, Gaia, Starseeker, and Joseph.
Hey guys, it's me, Adavesta!
Do y'all hear something?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna have a panic attack today.
Yeah, Tony, Issa, what the fuck? They're back. They're playing Adavesta again. God save us all.
All gonna die.
This episode.
I'm gonna go ahead and go now.
I quit.
No more.
We'll get into Brennan and Nikki's character introductions here soon. However, recaps. The city began to fall apart is the summary of last episode. Darren Brongard had got away, and you all had learned from one of his cohorts, Natalia Brooks, who seemed to be very open to kind of assisting you guys, that he planned to kind of jumpstart his invasion plans. The plan
Well,
was...
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you're about to be caught up. So Darren Brongard had planned, with the aid of Bellamy, to take over the city of Historia when the vessels had gone away during the last week of the month. However,
Slander, I would never.
because Sir, Goldbrand, Joseph, and Bellamy decided to investigate things further, and actually make their way inside of the establishment, Bellamy did a quick turncoat move. Combat had erupted, and Darren Brongard had went away, and it has been widely accepted at this point that Darren Brongard is accelerating his invasion plans. You all saw the storm getting worse, darker gray skies, ashy weather, but of roiling thunder in the distance. The Hierarch Historia seems to be in shambles. Shigglesworth fucked off to who knows where. Miura is a stuttering, mammering mess. And Carvik Goldstaff is struggling to keep it all together and has sent you all... This is our leadership. And he has sent all of you to go to the central city to stop Darren Brongard, or whoever is there currently, from summoning a devil commander, whose main goal is to just ravage everything there. So you are there, you are heading out just to prevent that from happening. And we have now entered a period of random encounter rolls. The whole goal is for you to try and get as high as you can on your survival checks to make sure that you do not falter, you do not stall. The point is to get there as fast as possible. You've gone through 2 encounters already, one of which you got a nat 1 on. And instead of opening on you guys making more survival checks, we are going to do one more encounter. So, going to send you guys the owlbear link. Sent it in mute.
I just noticed the D&D Beyond logo is gay colored. That's gay.
It is pretty gay, yeah.
Man.
That's a good thing, YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube, that's... Okay.
I'm so glad I don't have to do this part.
Survival, yes.
The gay part?
No, we're not having you guys roll survival. We're just
No.
jumping straight into this scene right here. Oh my god, I accidentally took Joseph away from his horse.
Horsing around.
Oh.
Is there a...
So, just getting this all.
Oh wait, I can get on my computer. Hold on.
Yeah, do that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
That might be a good idea.
You see that random ass guy on the team? That's Bartholomew, and we prioritize him over you.
He's the best.
You see the guy covered in butter?
What?
You see the guy covered in butter? That's Gabriel.
He's definitely a cleric.
Definitely a cleric. No need to question
For
anything.
sure. You question it, I will throw you with my tentacles. What?
Gigu?
Gigu?
No, it could
Me
never.
when I play a fathomless warlock. I will throw you with my tentacles.
Yep. Okay. So, you all have made your way down to the path towards the central city. You see it close ahead. You have gone through a couple of devils to get through. The soldiers behind you are still mowing through a swarm of imps, spying devils, lemures, anything to slow down their path. You have all basically made it ahead of the herd. Bartholomew as your one soldier in tow, and Andressa covering you from the back. You come up to a stall in the road. What seemed to be like a mass of devils when it was just 300 feet away has sort of trimmed down a little bit. And as we come up, you begin to understand why. So, going to run the encounter. I'm going to ask everyone, and I mean everyone, to roll initiative.
No.
Especially you, Adavesta.
Especially Adavesta, yeah.
I got a 21.
No,
I had a
thank you.
natural
No,
19.
thank
I think I
you.
need my
Oh my god,
So,
a 13!
so I have an
request
issue
to be
here. Actually, I have
accepted
to
to
tell you guys
join.
something. I have an issue here.
Mm-hmm.
The earbuds that I'm using, I have to hold the microphone all the way up to my mouth in order to register anything. So if I cut out, I'm sorry. It's because I'm not holding it up correctly. Do I sound loud? Is my question.
You sound
No.
fine.
Fine to me.
Okay.
You
'cause I have
sound
to speak
fine.
up too.
I finally rolled an
mean, you can turn up
initiative in
your
the double
sensitivity.
digits. Let's go.
I got a
Oh,
21.
yeah, I
You
could turn up
accept
Yeah,
my
you can
my
manually
request
turn up your
to join.
sensitivity, just like, you know.
You're right. Yes, you are correct.
I need initiative rolls from Sir, Adavesta, and Starseeker.
I don't want to.
I don't care if you don't want to. I'm asking
Arthur.
you.
Arthur, skin them.
Arthur, accept my request.
Oh, hold on.
I got a 5. Sorry.
Damn.
Oh my
It's
god.
fine. I got a
bad.
21. We'll be all right.
Thank you.
I will hard carry.
No,
I got
oh,
this.
I will.
I promise. Definitely
My
a cleric.
horse.
Definitely a cleric.
You'll never horse around like I do.
Cat shape change turns into a horse.
Oh my god.
Cat's true polymorph, so I can be a horse forever.
Oh
I
my
put Epona on top of you, so I am now 30 feet in the air.
double decker horse.
Except this.
Okay, I think I need to roll, right? Let me
Yep,
see.
you gotta roll initiative. I need initiative from Nikki, and I need initiative from Tony.
Hey, I got an 18. Hey.
18's pretty good.
Nikki. Do it faster.
Tony said they got a 5.
They got a 5. I'm seeing that now. Yes, it is not. It's not getting put in here for some reason. Nikki, are you with us?
Nikki!
Because I don't hear any activity
No,
coming
I
in from your
killed them.
mic. Oh, you
What'd you
killed
say?
them. You
I
killed
killed
Nikki.
Nikki!
I did.
We need you!
I'm scared. Guys, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm getting cooked.
What's the campaign?
The worst day
End of the campaign.
ever.
That's everything.
It's a wrap, guys. It's a wrap, folks.
Well, campaign's
Get out.
over.
Let me at them real quick. See if they're all good.
They were here just a second.
Adavesta just like boards an aircraft carrier and then starts launching missiles.
Everyone, look below. Look out below. I want to add.
Yeah, I'm both excited and terrified to see what Adavesta does.
Julian, can you add the intro to freaking? Hold on.
Gotta roll for
mute it
kid.
for you.
The what? I'm sorry.
Adavesta, please don't bring Satanist rats again. Please. I'm begging you.
Do
please,
not
please
bring
don't
the
ever talk
Satanist
to a rat
rats.
ever again. Next time you see a homeless rat, just walk away.
Kill him in real life.
Are they like? Is
Real
it
life.
a rat? Is that what we're dealing with? What's going on here, guys?
We're not dealing with
No,
rats.
the rats that you said you give a job assaulted us. They stormed the fucking place and we had to fight them.
Yeah, they were Satanists.
They also are on Darren Brongard's payroll. And they're the ones that are spreading the message of
You
like
are
fuck shit
saying
up.
Things, you are saying words I don't understand.
The rats
You
are
saying
bad.
words,
The rats were bad the whole time.
Rat
Okay.
go. Ha, 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 ha.
All right, guys.
Is Nikki alive?
Yeah.
God, I hope not.
That's mean.
That's crazy.
Weird.
I forgot we had the diplomacy roll. I'm rolling that real quick. I
I'm
got an
feeling
old
clumsy right now.
Diplomacy, yeah.
We're up feeling diplomatic right now.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh my
hi.
God.
Come back.
Sorry, literally like I got cut off as I was talking, and I was like, why did it stop? Why can't I hear
Huh?
anyone? I look, and I just see mother, because in my phone, my mom is labeled mother person, and it's like mother person is calling you, and I'm like, okay. So I just talked to my mom for like 20 minutes. I'm
Oh.
back now. Hi.
Oh, awesome.
Welcome back. We're in initiative.
We are. I gave our introductions and then we hopped into initiative.
Girl, I was born today.
Man, I can't believe Nikki
And
is
Star
dead
Seeker needs to
forever.
fight to stay alive.
Oh, she's literally, she's
There
like, hey,
is-
what's up? Who are you?
There is Nikki. There's a link in the mute chat for the owlbear
Yeah.
battle map.
Yeah. I'll like recap my quick intro. The
Recap
party
The recap.
recap the recap technically. The current party is storming forward towards the central city to prevent Darren Brongard from summoning this devil. And along the way, they had discovered a large horde of devils, my bad. That seemed a lot bigger from the distance, but as they come up to it, they see it's getting thinned out by ... and then we enter initiative.
Oh, great googly. I gotta roll. Hold on, I gotta roll some
Shut
dice
down.
here.
Hey man, you guys are more caught up than I am, so.
I am casting Power Word Kill.
You wanted to come
For
back
real?
today.
No.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wanted
God.
to see what the up was up, you know?
Yeah, and the world is falling
Why?
apart.
Who
The up
the
was
hell
upping.
is
The
this?
city is in civil war.
That's
Huzzah.
Sebastian's new
That's me.
character.
That's a cleric.
Why- Gabriel.
Why are they pee colored?
That's a 13
No, why do
for
they
my
have
initiative.
Jonathan?
Schman.
He's an
Hell yeah.
Azamar. He's got golden skin.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone's
so
got
sure that's
like
Golden
ASMR.
How dare you comment on my skin color?
everyone's
Listen, I
got their
know you're
initiative
trying
in
to-
check.
I know you're trying to I know you're
Yes.
trying to copy me or whatever, but like, you know, just they say flattery. They say mimicry is the best form of flattery.
All right, I'm gonna
hate
roll.
you.
Gonna roll a d4.
ASMR? More like ASMR.
Who's this liver
Okay.
failure piece of shit?
All right, we are entering.
I cast Power Word Kill twin spelled.
The rest of the party comes up on a horde of devils. They thought it was a lot more from 300 feet away, but as they come closer, they see that most of them have been thinned out by two individuals. You see a
Wow.
Goliath up in the distance and a human wearing a red coat. You see that they appear to be dealing with a group of spine devils and marigons. We will introduce you guys as initiative comes up, but for now we will just say
Cool.
that a Goliath woman wielding a large sword and a human wearing a red coat and wielding an arcane-powered crossbow appear to be in your guys' vision, along with the devils ahead. So, Gabriel, it is your turn first.
I guess fireball. If I had it.
If I had one.
If I had one. The question is, do I want to spend resources?
Yes.
Because the problem is we're running towards where people are trying to summon like a devil general of the hells,
Yeah.
This is true.
and someone left.
This is true.
Adavesta
we're-
went to a different.
Oh, they're in the campaign VC. That's why.
Oh,
They got to be
Leave
real
them there.
special.
they want to be normal. What an idiot.
Yeah, we're running at what I'm assuming is gonna be a bigger combat. So I think I'm gonna save some resources.
Good call.
And I'm going to cast Sorcerer's Burst at this one, at this Spine Devil. This guy.
This guy right here.
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Fucking we ball. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. I'm gonna deal psychic damage with Sorcerer's Burst. And if I how did my spell work again? If I roll an 8, if I roll an 8, I get to roll another D8 to the damage.
Okay.
And I can do that up to a maximum of my spellcasting ability modifier. Okay.
I believe in you.
Oh my god.
I rolled another D20. Hold on.
Okay.
Wow.
What-
I can't believe you did that much damage.
That's a 2. They take 2 psychic damage. It's all falling apart.
All right. So Spine Devil B is going to take 2 psychic damage.
Are these spine devils in the air?
The Spined Devils are currently in the air. They are currently about 10 feet.
I got this.
They appear to be diving downward though to try and attack the 2 people up ahead.
So you guys, all right. So you guys see a burst of psychic energy from Gabriel's staff, and then it does nothing, and then that's his turn.
Amazing.
You love to not see it.
The Spine Devil shakes his head, and its hooked nose begins to crane backwards towards the rest of the group.
Uh-oh.
What the
Friends, I believe I've made a mistake.
Did you know?
I thought that would do more. It did not.
Did you just give it like a mild headache?
I tried
Why
to
is
melt
Nose
its
doing
brain, and it didn't work.
All right. It is Kid's turn next.
I hope the kid dies.
Okay. So
Well, I
Kid
hope
is
you
going
die.
to. Is anyone low on health at the moment?
I don't think I've taken any damage. No, I'm at full HP.
That's that. Where the hell did my freaking window go?
Personally, I haven't taken any damage.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, thank God, Brennan.
Amen.
I'd be a
Amen.
little concerned.
I'd be concerned.
Welcome to the Haven't Take Damage
okay,
Club.
already.
You like me for
Pretty sure
real?
Nikki's I'm pretty sure Nikki's at death saving throws right now. So.
Oh, no!
What?
Stop,
What?
just on the floor. Like, help! Help!
Me in almost every combat with Bellamy.
He's just in death saves.
There's only one combat he didn't go to death saves. It was
Hmm.
the only one. It was just the rats. The rats are the only time he didn't go to death saves.
All right. Well, if no one is in need of healing, then Kid is going to use Starry.
Heal the one that I damaged.
Kid is going to use Starry Wisp against one of the Maragons. That is a 13, which misses the Maragon's AC.
No.
Do better, child.
Dies.
Wisp of some druidic magic goes off into the air. Kid is then going to... I'm working with this character sheet for a minute. Give me a sec.
Get jiggy with it.
All right. They are going to not touch him wild shape just yet. They're going to go right next to and dress up behind the horse.
They are going to take cover.
Take cover behind the horse.
Just wait till
Sir.
their cover runs away.
Serangelo
sorry.
Neyland, it is your turn.
Fucking full name.
Yeah, of course I gotta get the full name. There's new
Pulled out
people
the
here.
Govy. You
Oh,
pulled
this
out
is
the
this is the episode
Govy.
where I die then. Again.
Yeah, you've died a
How
couple
many times
times.
have I died? Like,
again.
has it been 3?
It's been 2?
I think you officially died once. You went down
Officially,
twice.
Officially died.
Yes, I did officially.
The one good deed
No,
Bellamy did
no,
was
I
bring you
swear,
back to
I
life,
died
and he did it by
twice.
killing your father.
Did I not die twice?
What?
You went down.
Maybe Star doesn't want these people.
You went. You went down twice. You officially died one time, and that was like in the alleyway.
Good enough.
That was when Bellamy killed your father to bring you back to life.
They're missing a
is
lot of
true.
context.
I know. I know.
I feel like
Speaking of
this
which,
is really a
I'm going to bring
battle.
out the remains of my father, which is currently in the shape of a spine sword.
The dad sword. That's true. That's
God.
real.
I built
And-
shit.
We're about to tear shit down, I'm afraid. And from it, I'm going to. Actually, no. I look at the sword. I put it away. I'm like, no, no thanks.
You're like, nah. You Eldritch Blast. You Eldritch Blast. I pick Eldritch Blast.
I bring out the staff that my AI girlfriend got.
What are we talking about? What are you saying?
That part's not true. That part is.
That part's fake. That part's a lie.
I would have believed it.
A clone. Yeah, she's a clone of like a hive mind, right? She gave me a staff of swarming insects.
Oh my god.
How big is the?
Oh
does it
my
target
god, no,
one
it's
person?
actually real. No, this is something that Andressa gave him.
Yeah,
It was
the staff
real.
of swarming insects.
He's actually telling the truth.
But it's not like an AI girlfriend. I used the staff that my AI girlfriend gave me.
Me when I'm a Reddit mod.
Okay, so while holding the
That's
staff,
so many charges.
so yeah, while holding the staff, you can use an action to expend one charge to cause a swarm of harmless flying insects to spread out in a 30-foot radius in front of you. The insects remain for 10 minutes, making the area heavily obscured for creatures other than you. The swarm moves with you, remains centered on you. A wind of at least 10 miles per hour disperses the swarm and ends the effect. So if you can...
Bruh.
As Gus.
So you can basically cast Gust with a bunch of insects and make the area obscured, which will cause the enemies to roll with disadvantage on their attacks.
Okay.
walks towards the insect and blows a little too hard.
You can also cast the spells Giant Insect for 4 charges and Insect Plague for 5 charges.
Which
When were those on the table?
Which okay, I'll explain. You can use okay, so Giant Insect, 4th level spell. You basically summon a giant centipede, a giant spider, a giant wasp, and a giant scorpion. They obey your verbal commands and they act on your turn, which for our rules they go after you basically.
Mhm.
And yeah, you just have a control of a bunch of insects. Of a bunch of giant
Whatever,
insects
fill
for
my
10 minutes.
scarab.
Is that a giant wasp?
You can control a giant centipede, a giant spider, a giant wasp, and a giant scorpion. So you get access to all 4
At the same
Oh, my
time, or
scarab.
just like from a?
at the same time. If you spend 4 charges from the staff of swarming insects.
Oh man. Okay, you know
Any
what?
of those
Bring 'em
spells
on.
aren't any of those spells concentration also action economy? 'Cause you still have to cast each individual spell.
He has to cast giant insect. But the
A
insects
giant
go.
insect gives him all of those?
Giant insect gives him all of those from what I'm seeing.
That's crazy.
How funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go my scarabs, attack.
Okay.
Oh, okay, hold on. So, okay, it seems like you do have to choose one because it says you transform up to 10 centipedes, 3 spiders, 5 wasps, or 1 scorpion within range into giant versions of their natural forms. So you can have, wait, so you can have 10 giant centipedes, 3 giant spiders, 5 giant wasps, or 1 giant scorpion? Is that what I'm getting at?
Wait, okay. I'm looking up the spell.
Please look up giant insect. It is weird.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna look
Transform
down
up to
giant
10
insect.
centipedes, 65 wasps, or 1 scorpion within range in 2 giant versions. Okay, so you have to pick one of the categories. So you pick either 10 centipedes, or 3 spiders, or 5 wasps, or 1 scorpion.
Yeah. And
But
so
then
you're
you just get whatever you pick.
yeah.
I mean,
Enough
up to.
camping.
So they have to be in the area. So it is like, Arthur, how many do you want to give him?
Oh, I
what-
see.
Yeah. Because they have to be in the area. And so if you decide there's not 10 centipedes, there's only 5 centipedes, he gets 5 centipedes if he picks the centipedes.
Okay. Because this spell is a lot. You can all.
How about? Oh, is it too far? Or can I like pull out?
I feel like we're already in it. You can also
Too
cast.
late, you cast the spell.
You can also cast Insect Plague.
No, there's no need for that right now.
Okay. So if you want to cast Giant Insect,
Not the time.
Like, no, I want giant insect. I want
Okay.
to do
Wait.
10
When
centipedes.
the swarm appears, oh, hold on. When the swarm appears, each creature in it makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save.
Yeah.
Or half. Okay. So
that
and then
one is
that's 20 feet.
concentration for up to 10 minutes.
Right. So I can't be fucked with. 20-foot radius. How big is that? That's like.
Let me get that for you.
Dude.
Oh, you already got it.
This. Like that? Damn. Like basically this.
That's a 20-foot radius right
Oh.
here. So if you want to do it like right here, you can get all of them.
Yeah, sure, I'll sneeze on him.
All right.
Can I move back and like do it?
Achoo.
Yeah, if you want to move, you want to move back here.
Yeah, because it's got a range of 300 feet.
Yeah, and then you can do it right there.
He's bugging
Oh.
out.
What about do I sense any hostility
Literally.
from these two?
From those two, they seem to be fighting off the devils. So as far as you're concerned, they're allies.
Okay, good enough. Okay, yeah. So sir brings up the staff, and then a whole bunch of insects just fly out of it for no good reason.
You hold up the staff of swarming insects, and a bunch of swarming insects come out. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. So yeah, using 5 charges from your staff, you hold up the staff. The glowing bugs from it begin to rattle and shine, and from them, a bunch of insects materialize, causing the insect plague. So now I have to roll con saves for each of them here.
Do I have to roll 4d10 just like once?
Go ahead and roll me 4d10, and then that'll be what they'll take.
It's a lot of damage.
Thank you,
Wait,
Cleveland
actually, I'm
Brown.
pretty sure.
I believe you. Get a net 40.
Get a nat 40.
40.
Get
Oh, that was a 13.
Get an act 40. Oh.
That sucks.
Don't be hard
You're
on
already
yourself.
too invested in.
Fuck.
I
Oh,
had
Oh yeah, that's bad.
I had a pen here
Very long
somewhere. Fuck it, we're using the virtual
I mean,
notebook.
Okay, so the thing is, it's heavily obscured and it's difficult
Heavily
terrain. So
obscured.
hopefully,
Yeah.
it's a struggle for them to escape.
Stars like fighting these
Oh,
demons.
but
It's
wouldn't
like,
that
oh
also
my
be a
god, this
struggle
is
for us to go
intense.
in?
And then
Yeah, I was
a-
like,
Just start lobbing shit.
and
Just
then a
start
bunch of
lobbing
insects
shit.
come
what
out
do
of
you
nowhere.
I don't
mean?
know.
What do you mean just start throwing shit? I'm on the other side.
We also can't see. It's
Oh,
heavily
that's you?
obscured.
Oh.
Of course, bro.
maybe
Stars like, oh,
underhand.
there's
Welcome to the
these
combat.
demons.
Maybe
These
underhand
demons
your
are so
throws.
tough,
Make them a
but
little closer,
luckily
though.
I see people coming to help, and where did they go?
Where do they
Do
go?
I even-
All right, so they gotta make con saves.
My only projectile option is lances.
What's your saving throw for? What's your saving throw for the spell, sir?
13.
13. Okay,
Oh.
that's good to know.
Not lances, javelins.
Not crazy high, but we're level 4, so it's whatever.
It's like a shittier fireball.
Me looking at my spell
This is
save
a
DC
stink
of
ball.
16.
Okay, well, alright, caster.
all right,
Okay,
spellcaster.
Rocket for away.
Yikes.
I feel like I've been called a Slar.
All right, so
I think so. Too.
spine. So let's see. Spine Devil B. So that's halved. They're gonna
Dies.
take. Spine Devil B is gonna take 6 points of. What type of damage is that?
Piercing, I think it
Is
said.
gonna be. I believe it's piercing.
Piercing.
I'm gonna check.
Of all the bugs,
The
biting
bugs
me.
are biting. They're
This is
biting.
piercing, yes.
So they're only gonna take 6. And they have damage resistance, so they're only gonna take 3. So Spine Devil B is gonna take 3.
The resistance. They have natural bug spray.
Their resistance against
They're wearing
piercing.
little
The
wings.
rest of the Spine
They're
Devils are gonna
wearing
take
little-
13 half to 6 because of damage resistance.
Oh wow.
Wait,
Somebody-
spine devils
guys.
resist piercing?
Seems
Seems so.
like it. It
That
seems
makes
like I
sense.
didn't pick up on that last time. Meanwhile, the Marigons are all
I mean,
gonna
they're
take
made
the
out of
13.
spines.
Gulp looks at my lance.
Male, male.
I think we just need to use fire. No, wait. We need to use water.
Don't
Like
worry.
holy?
When it gets to Star's turn, you guys will be blown away by what
Alright.
she's got in
Holy
store.
water?
So
We do have
technically,
holy water.
only Spine Devil B passed. This is
yeah, I was about to say that seems like a lot of failures based on the damage here.
No one is bloodied yet, but sir, you summon forth the insect plague, causing everyone within this area to be heavily obscured. Gaia and Starseeker, as you were fighting these devils, suddenly a large cloud of insects come forth from the group coming ahead. They seem to be a little bit obscured, but the main important thing is that now the devil's eyesight is obscured. All right,
Phenomenal.
Joseph, it is your turn.
They're gone.
Oh.
Go around them now.
God.
What is my melee ass gonna do there? Huh.
Right.
Jump in, dude. It's the only way.
Jump in.
It's up in.
Arthur, I would like to equip my javelin.
All right.
You throw it into the fog and it hits the other people. Point blank.
If that'd be so funny.
Time to figure out how the hell throwing works. I've never thrown anything.
It's just a
We
roll
will
to
help
hit.
you.
I believe if it is under your short range, you roll at disadvantage.
If it's within your short range,
wait,
it's
I
normal. If it's
mentioned
outside of your short range, it's disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if it's under your short range, you're fine. If it's over your short range, disadvantage.
Well, it's heavily obscured. Doesn't he have disadvantage anyways?
That is true. So you gonna roll.
For a bar.
So you roll javelin with disadvantage because the area is heavily obscured.
I am an equal opportunity rules lawyer.
Yes, sir, Arthur, sir.
Awesome. That was terrifying.
Roll to hit, javelin. Come on, I believe in you.
Oh, baby.
Why?
There's a 21 hit.
So you got to roll again because it's disadvantage.
Oh man, you're
Big
right.
numbers, big
I
numbers, big
completely
numbers.
forgot how disadvantage works because I
okay,
am a
like-
fool.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's a
All right,
21
this man is
hit.
correct. This
All right.
man is correct.
Which one are you hitting again?
I'm going to hit B.
Just
Yeah.
straight for B
B.
again. All right, yeah. Gonna roll the damage for your
Fully B.
javelin.
Go
See
fuck
like
yourself.
its silhouette among the bugs.
Fuck yourself.
8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. That is gonna be half to
Piercing.
4 because of their magic resistance. Well, like
Hold
not
on.
magic resistance, damage
Got that
resistance.
mastery on-
Mastery slow. If I hit a creature with a javelin and deal damage, I can reduce its speed by 10 feet until my next turn.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Dude, B is stuck in there.
It clips through one of the wings. Its speed is heavily faltered. Awesome.
Thank God I remembered weapon mastery exists. Holy.
Don't worry, I was ready
Arthur, I'm
to
gonna
get
DM
that
you
for
though,
you.
because you never answered my question.
What's your question?
Can I have 1,000 birds?
1,000.
Hey, where are you getting 1,000 birds from?
My mom, my daddy.
Really said, hey DM, mind if I have the whole flock?
Hey, can I have 1,000 birds?
What's that homebrew spell called with the birds? Isn't it something like
Let me
1,000
see
birds? Or am I just remembering
Power
that
word
wrong?
kill.
Oh, that's the spell you're talking about. You're talking about the
Yeah.
spell 1,000 birds. No,
Oh,
you're not
okay.
having the spell.
Why not?
You're not. We are not allowing 1,000 birds.
I feel
Power
it would be
word
very
bird.
fitting to my character.
Power word.
Hold on, let me remove one of my 8 javelins.
Yeah.
Down to
There we
7.
go.
Joseph, you do anything else for your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Joseph uses a javelin to pick his nose.
Peering in through the other side of the cloud, we see our 2 mystery fighters.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Yeah.
This is so awesome.
First, we open on what appears to be a human in a glossy red coat, wielding an arcane crossbow infused with some magical power. As they have seen a bunch of devils get wrapped up into a cloud of insects. Starseeker, it is your turn. Also, feel free to introduce and describe your character further.
Star Seeker. I love her. So, yep, she's a bit of a human. Kind of got that pirate look going on, although unlike a typical pirate, she has a lot of like weird fucking colors on her. Like she's got the big red coat. She's got like a white like shirt underneath, and then like a red ribbon around her neck. She's got like blue gloves on. And then under her coat, like instead of wearing pants, she's wearing this like weird skirt short mix that is both red and white. She's like extravagant colors for someone who should be a pirate. And she has this crossbow on her, but she holsters it and puts it. Hello?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Star turns around and sees FNAF 2 Foxy flying at it. She holsters this crossbow because she's been using like a light crossbow as of now, and she pulls out this wand.
Is it happening
and
again? Oh, there we go. I'm back.
Hello.
She pulls out this wand and she like spins it around, and this wand, it's gold. It's got a lot of different colors on it, like different gemstones attached to it, and like little needles and such that are sticking out of it. And she spins it around and it lights up with energy.
Can't believe you're
she's
doing
like-
this to me already. I can't believe you're doing
No,
this to me
frame
already.
one. Frame one.
All right.
Star's like, I don't. She looks over at the person who was fighting with her, who she does not know. She looks into the midst of the insect plague, where she no longer sees the strangers who were approaching, and she's like, I gotta get out of here somehow. And she, and she's going to cast from the Wand of Wonder. Let's go, D100.
All right, Gunner, you roll your
See after these
D100.
messages.
What the fuck is a wand of wonder?
I rolled the 26, so let's see what happens, gang.
I
Oh, I
want
didn't
you-
mention who the target was. Hold on, wait, before
Yeah.
I read out what happens.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, that could mean dire consequences to me specifically.
Go ahead and choose your target. You got the Maragons in the front, Spine Devils
I
in
did
the
pick
back.
one. It was the Maragon B.
Maragon B. All right. Now read out the
Only
results.
everyone that has the name B.
Yep. And I rolled a 26, which means this does not help. I cast Stinking Cloud.
You make it worse.
I made
You make
it
it worse.
All right, Stinking Cloud. What's the radius on it?
So let me take a look here. It's a 20-foot radius of
Okay.
yellow nauseating gas.
And this
it's
is centered on the
that
Metacon.
guy. Yeah, it's centered on that guy.
Okay.
It spreads
is it?
around corners. The area is once again heavily obscured, if it wasn't already. And each creature, huh? Hello? Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn
Each
must make a
clanker.
con save against poison. On a failed save, it spends its action that turn retching and reeling. Creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed. That's about it. So it doesn't actually do any damage. They just lose their action if they fail that con save.
And
that
that's
con is
that's if
gonna
they
go
start
against
their
a
turn in the
15.
cloud.
Yeah, if they start their
Oh
turn in
my.
this cloud.
Gotcha. So,
And
Which they currently do not have a choice.
yeah.
yeah.
And it is a 15 DC on con for that.
All right. So on
And
the
that was
other
just my
s-
action.
so on the other side, well, sir, you've summoned this swarm of insects. Now all of you see it begin to become populated by noxious yellow smoke.
Damn, I really can't see anymore.
Yeah, Star's like
can't
slapping the
even,
fucking
like,
wand. She's like, what the fuck? Again, she looks incredibly girly pop when she casts this. She does a little twirl, she sets it up, and then when it launches out, she looks heavily disappointed.
It's like I
did it-
doubly heavily obscured.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah.
Obscurity doesn't stack. They still just. Well,
I
actually,
know, yeah.
actually, it technically does. Actually, with the rule set we
Bruh.
have, it technically does. So now they have a negative
Oh, your
2.
homebrew shit does disadvantage too?
Yep.
That's
With
That
that,
was just for advantage.
how much movement do I have? 30? Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Let's do a little bit of movement. Cause maybe
Walks
I
into
think
the insect cloud.
Star's just gonna like hide. But she's
Okay.
gonna hide specifically behind the other one here.
Gonna hide behind Gaia. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They are a tall.
Gaia-
Not Gaia, the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know Gaia's name.
They're all. They
Star's
are.
gonna run
a-
over there and she's just gonna be like, Giant one, Giant one, you got this, right? You handle that. Besides, it's more than likely they're dead anyway. And she's just gonna spend the I end my turn with Star rambling to this stranger about how they're probably dead,
Oh.
and that there's no need for them to really do anything. But if they come out, she could totally handle it. Or
Awesome.
I don't know the pronouns of this other character.
That's the most important thing right now.
Exactly.
God, the cloud they're in is piss yellow at this
Puke green
I-
and piss yellow combined
When
together.
she cast it, this wand, all the gems did in fact turn yellow.
So
Yeah, that's my turn.
Maragon,
That's all I do.
Maragon A is gonna make a saving throw. Con of 15, correct?
Yep.
All right.
I love you're
Fails
like you're
loses
doing
its
this to
action.
me already. Of course I am. It's the wand of wonder.
Okay, Maragon A succeeds. They are
Right.
going to attempt to step out of this cloud. That's 5, 10, 15.
This
They like
horrific cloud.
they're just batting it all away, just covering like the gaps in their baby-faced mask. And then they turn to you guys.
Oh.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to make a swing at Gaia to try and get to you.
I can take it.
Oh, thank
Oh,
the
no,
god. Yeah, Star's definitely like behind Gaia this whole time. Like, oh my god!
Yep, that is a 7 plus. 13, which I don't believe hits.
It
Nope.
does not, in fact, hit.
Does not hit. It's gonna make a it can make 3 halberd
But
attacks.
what if it did though? I used my port to give it a 20.
Okay. So the
We're
next
not
two
doing
attacks.
this
Only had
again.
it.
So the next two attacks do hit. It got a 16, then a 13 plain. Then it had some +6 to its bonus.
Oh, okay. So those do, in fact, hit.
Great Google, yeah.
So in total, you're going to take 8. Brennan, if you want, I'll allow you to start the combat raging.
Hell yeah.
It makes sense. You guys have been in combat with these things.
Yeah.
So you'll be taking half of, so that's 8 plus 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're going to take 12, half to 6 slashing first.
Okay.
Then you're going to take 6 slashing again. That's already halved because I rolled another 8. So in total, that is 12 slashing damage from this Maragon.
I'm chilling.
All right, cool. The Maragon enraged, storms forward, tries to hit Seeker through Gaia. Gaia is able to tank both the hits.
Yeah, she's just like every time they swing, Starlink maneuvers around Gaia so that way it doesn't hit Star.
Just like
obviously a massive coward.
Yeah.
Guy is just standing, not even trying to evade.
Maragon B. They fail their saving throw.
Let's go. No action.
No action. You just you hear a sickening noise come from the cloud, just like belching within an iron bucket, and their turn is ended.
Oh, okay.
C does pass. They're going to, well, they're heavily obscured right now, so they're going to try and make their way out the other direction. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They make it out this other direction and then see this grouping coming.
He's in killing range.
They are going to use their crossbow to try and make a shot at Joseph. They seem to be the biggest target there at the moment. That is...
I would argue that the horse is the biggest target. but
That is a
you're
natural
thinking-
1, meaning they have to roll on the fumble table.
Oh boy.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I realize if I am raging, I am in fact 15 feet tall right now.
Awesome.
Hey, yo!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are big. I forgot that.
Path of the Giants?
Path of the Giant, yeah. The same as Goldbrand, which is, yeah.
Hey, yo!
So we'll position
Traded
you
one
like
in for
right
another
here.
one.
It like makes you
Completely
kind of right where you were.
Yeah.
Damn.
I brought
Yeah,
this up to
Goldbrand.
Flame, and their only reaction was like, "The legacy lives on." Oh my god. So the Maragon is like hastily trying to load their crossbow, and then they fall prone.
Nice.
As
I
they
mean,
should.
Awesome.
Fuck that guy.
Now it's the Spine Devils. That Spine Devil doesn't get a turn. That Spine Devil doesn't get a turn.
Wow, this is really helpful.
Spine Devil C is going to move. They're going to move outward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to charge for Joseph, but aim for the horse.
So they're like
Let's
chilling
kill
with
the
Arthur, I have a
horse.
very important question.
Yeah.
Does the horse technically count as an ally as opposed to actually part of me?
I would say it counts as an ally.
He's cooked.
He's cooked anyways. That's a natural 1 to hit the horse.
See, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said it misses?
Yeah, I got a natural 1, and it's going to roll disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Aw, damn. It has to hit for me to do anything.
It does make a second attack, which is going to make a disadvantage.
Because I have one big
It
skill
got another nat 1, so...
Arthur, I had one big scary word for you, and that was Sentinel.
I know.
Wait, isn't Sentinel, you can attack of opportunity when they move into your threatened range as well?
No,
No? So not anymore?
not anymore, I don't think.
It just says
Oh,
if it
that's
takes the
strange.
disengage action within 5 feet of me, or hits a target.
Spine Devil
other
D
than
is
me
going
within
to
that.
not take its turn.
Hey, used to let you make an opportunity
Wait,
attack
wait.
when it's something moved
Oh,
into your
okay.
threatened range.
The devils that are staying in the. Are they not taking their turns outright? Or are they like, saving
Because they failed their save due to the sticking cloud, they automatically can't take their turn.
I mean, they only lose their action. They can still move.
They could still move, actually. So you know what? I'm gonna position these guys just a little
You
bit.
shouldn't have told him. Why'd you
I-
tell
I
him?
am also a fair person about rules.
So we're gonna move.
Give an equal opportunity rules liar,
One
except
sec,
when
one
Arthur's
sec,
involved.
One sec. Hold on. So when it comes to the insect plague, they have to take another save when. Oh wait. Or
Do they have to
Oh,
make another save?
wait, or ends its turn there. Okay, no.
Okay, so that's if it ends its turn there.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
Oh, but it
All
didn't
right.
get a turn, so it can't end a turn there, didn't it? Right?
All right. You know what?
No.
I'm not gonna move them at all. It's already way past their turns. So if it's the end of their turns, they have to make the save, right?
Right. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm okay with this.
Big gaming.
I got to make 4 saving throws. These all need to be a 13, correct?
Yes. And then I'll do the roll.
Okay. Do the damage roll.
The elusive
That is better,
yellow
25.
fog full of
So
bugs.
A is going to fail, taking 25 halved to 12. Spine Devil B is going to fail, taking the same.
Spine Devil B has been getting
Spine Devil D
God.
is going to succeed. They're only going to take 6. And which one is it? Maragon B. Maragon B is going to take the 25 in full. Actually, let me see if they do. Actually, they don't. They're going to take 12 as well. No, they're going to be, yeah. Yeah, they're going to take 12.
Okay.
Okay, so status as of now, Maragon A, fine. Maragon B is bloodied. Maragon C is fine. Spine Devil A, very bloodied, near death. Spine Devil B, very bloodied, near death. Spine Devil C is fine. Spine Devil D is bloodied. Gaia.
I guess fireball.
The Maragon that charges forward towards a Goliath, which at first was just a normal stature for a Goliath, possibly around 7 or 8 feet. But as they get closer and closer, the Goliath gets larger and larger. So, Brennan, it is your turn with Gaia. If you also want to give us a more detailed description, you may as well.
Yep. Well, Gaia is, as you can see, is a now 15-foot giant woman with a gigantic sword as well. She does look a bit dark in this, but she is also at her heart a farm girl. She comes from a farm, and so
Farmer.
she is carrying with her
Western
weapons
girls.
aside from her big sword, including a pitchfork and a woodcutter's axe, which is just her trident and great axe. And yeah, she's got black hair and is kind of goth looking, but also like has like a farmer's charm to her.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Yeehaw.
Awesome. So, Gaia, it is your
Giddy
turn.
up.
Okay, I clearly just want to crush this little creature in front of me.
This
so
little baby-faced creature.
I'm gonna swing my big ass sword at it.
All right.
As you should.
Ooh,
Hit them.
does an
hit them like
11
a-
hit,
11 does not hit.
but weapon mastery graze. Let me see. If your attack roll with the greatsword misses a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier used to make the attack roll. So it does my strength, which is 5 damage.
Woof. All right.
I love weapon mastery.
I also love weapon mastery.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Is that your only attack?
Yes, I think I only have one attack right now.
It's at level 5 you get multi-attack, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I believe
Damn.
that is my turn.
All right. Gaia's still making a big impact. So actually, everyone on the other side can kind of now see a towering figure on the other side. It's a bit obscured by the bugs and the clouds, but you see the silhouette of a giant person with a giant weapon.
We're going to die.
Big.
That was in character.
Yeah.
Probably,
now-
friend. Probably.
And now, everyone on this side, you begin to hear a sound. It's
What if I don't wanna?
What if I'm deaf?
It sounds impossible at first because of where you are right now. But you all look to the side, to your left. You see that there is a door there. Sir,
What?
No.
this is the door that Adavesta walked out of.
No.
And the door slowly opens. And Adavesta, you walk through, leaving a torrent of elemental energy behind you. You peek in for a minute, knowing this is not right. But as you turn around, the door is gone. As if you blinked and it was never there to begin with.
Well, this man is going to look around, he's going to scratch his head, scratch his ass, and then he's going to say, I swear I had a knocker there.
What the fuck?
And then he turns around.
Joseph and Sir, you see Adavesta once again. And Adavesta, it is your turn in combat.
Oh god.
Just his jaw's on the floor and he's like 10 feet high.
Huh. What have I missed here? He's gonna look right next to him, literally the freaking disgusting smoke cloud.
The disgusting cloud.
The grossest fucking sphere of fog and bugs.
We'll bet $10 Adavesta is gonna
Smells
inhale
like
it.
egg elytra in here. Alright, looks at my spell. I'm gonna cast
Went into effect before you could finish casting.
I'm gonna cast.
I'm gonna actually, before I do that, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna
Before
be like,
you do what? You didn't do anything.
bye. No, actually, how fast?
Fucking leaves combat.
Wow, I have a walking speed of 40. Okay,
Yeah. You're a monk.
Fuck, is he so fast?
I'm a
Welcome
monkey.
to being a monk.
So Adavesta, he, like, I'm gonna fucking, how do I flip my character? How do I flip my token comically again?
You can't flip your token anymore. It was causing too much issues.
Okay.
You can do it like
You're
that.
getting too silly with it.
Keep growing. Okay. Well, he looks. Can I assess the situation first?
Yeah. Adavesta, you see the grossest cloud you've ever seen. You look up to the sky, seeing that it is again not a very tasteful color. The sky has turned to graying ash. There is ash raining down from the sky. There is a low rumble. There is a purple, like, translucent shield above the entire city. You see devils, like imps and winged creatures in the distance. And from your travels, you know that devils are generally evil. And your once colleagues are being attacked by devils. So whatever caused this to happen, your friends are being attacked by devils, and it seems like they're trying to ward them off.
My best friends are being attacked by devils, and they seem like they're trying to ward them off.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, that's exactly what the DM said. Listen, guys. Oh,
What are
okay.
you talking about?
All right.
Felt like I
what
was
can I
being
do?
talked
It's
to
my
directly.
You were.
Adavesta is gonna do something that he's never ever done before. He's gonna hold out his hand and he's gonna be like, do something, and then he's going to cast bolt,
Chaos Bolt, all right.
and it's gonna hit with the 23, and it's gonna hit Okay, he's gonna hit here.
Where do you hit the Chaos Bolt? Okay, so you're trying to get this guy. So you have to roll a disadvantage if you're hitting him because he's heavily obscured.
Oh,
And a -2 because he's doubly
Never mind.
heavy.
Because he's double obscured. You can hit C. You can hit either one of these
yeah,
two.
no, I'll hit C then. I'll hit C. Duh, what the heck? I thought
Yeah.
this was like a character. Like a
No.
player.
It would be a devil.
Wait a minute.
I hit C.
I think you'd just be shooting me.
Can I move back? I'll move back.
No. You hit Spine Devil C. Go on and roll the damage.
I already. Okay. I did hit Spine Double C. I'm right.
You did, yeah.
Right.
Boop.
All right. Now for Chaos Bolt, I know I have to roll. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. A D8, if that even exists.
A D8
Counting
exists,
dice.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to roll D8 for a damage type, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
Okay.
1 D8, and I'm going to get a 3. So the damage that I cause is fire damage. Damn it.
So, Adavesta, you
Seven,
storm
that's
back.
It's like 3.
You storm back. You hold out your hand. Are you holding out your normal hand or the hand made of pyrite?
The hand made of pyrite, because that's the one that's making it all screwedy.
The pyrite rumbles, turns a little bit into magma rock, and a bolt of fire shoots out. Unfortunately, most devils are immune, and that is the same case for the spine devil, as it just bats the fire away.
Damn you,
Adavesta's gonna
Adavesta.
stand there for a second, and then he's gonna look through his spell list.
What are
Gonna
you
see that there are
doing?
no,
What I'll tell you, Adavesta, is that it seems like the arm did it on purpose. That it won it.
He's gonna look at his
That's
arms
crazy.
like you. Damn, I can't do anything. I literally have nothing to do.
You have any bonus actions?
I'm trying to look for that. Okay.
Alright.
I have like the melee attacks, but that's like 5 range.
Yeah, and you already moved.
Hold on. Wait a
5
second.
range?
Maybe I can do something else. No.
I think you
I
could
can't.
hit him with the 5 range.
Where are my like? Do I have my wraps even on me? What's going
Yeah,
on
you
here?
should have your reps on your sheet.
While wearing this, you have a +2 to attack. Oh, never mind.
With your unarmed strikes, yes.
I'm so. What? No, I can't do anything. I just kind of stand there like an idiot now. He's just gonna stand there. He's
Hey,
gonna be
that-
like,
that's-
well, I've done all I could do.
That's a very on-brand Adavesta return.
He's gonna
Show
wave
up,
at
do
everybody. He's gonna be
nothing.
like, "Hey, everyone, it's me." His tail's
All
gonna
right.
be
Fucking
wagging. His flaps are gonna be winging. I mean, his wings are gonna be flapping.
Awesome. Gabriel, it is your turn.
Gabriel's
That
just standing
hand-
there
that
like,
hand of
who
his-
the fuck just walked through this fucking door?
Question it. He is a problem, and we will deal with him later.
Okay.
Adavesta's gonna comment on that. He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, who's the pee boy?"
This is a holy man of the church, and I suggest you treat him with respect.
That is so racist.
I don't think it's racist. I mean, look at him. I
It's
don't think
racist.
he's lacking.
I have golden skin and he called me pee boy.
Well, you do look like
That's
you
a good
have
nickname.
some sort of liver failure.
I have golden skin.
Baby boy.
I'm an Azimar. This is just like one of the colors that we come in.
You,
Oh.
I don't come in that color. That's a very odd color.
So this is one of the colors. One of them.
I don't want to hear about your cumvosities, okay? That's disgusting.
Can we focus
You
on
need
the
to
issue
keep
at
it.
hand?
I'm gonna
please?
cast Sorcerer's Burst at Maragon C.
Okay, cool. Go to roll to hit. Also,
Adavesta,
hello,
I'm
Flame.
assuming.
Flame coming in
I
to spectate.
I have advantage because it's prone, right?
Maragon C, yes, you have advantage.
Whee. All right. Well, one of them was a nat 1. The other one is a 24.
Awesome. So the 24 is gonna hit.
Okay. This is also gonna be psychic damage. That
You
is
just
4
love-
psychic damage.
Awesome.
You just love giving them headaches.
Oh fuck, my head.
Another pulse of psychic damage enters the Maragon's skull. Do you do anything else?
I am going to bonus action attempt to force push the Spine Devil Sea.
Okay. What does that require?
Has to make a strength saving throw. The DC is 16. Wait, can I math? 8 plus 4 is 12. This 14. DC is 14.
All right, it got a nat 1, so it gets pushed 10 feet.
You're rolling a lot of nat 1s today.
I am. It is concerning.
10 feet?
It gets pushed 10
5
feet.
feet.
Yes, 5 feet.
It's
5
back
feet.
in the shit cloud.
I was pushing the Spine Devil Sea, not the Maragon.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
All right. So, you cause psychic energy to harm the Maragon, and you force push the Spine Devil away.
You see, you guys see Gabriel just hold his hand out in the direction of the Spine Devil Sea, and tentacles burst out of the earth and pull him backwards 5 feet.
The holy man of the cloth.
Definitely a cleric.
I can work with this.
I know you can. That's why I did it. That's why I did it.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. It is Kid's turn again. No one seems to be damaged. Though Kid looks at Adavesta, their ears kind of perk up and they wave over to you.
Kid, do not talk to that thing.
Adavesta, his own ears perking up because I just realized they're like rabbit ears or something like that. Like weird. I don't know.
I just realized this character that I made kind of has like rabbit ears.
He kind of has like some form of ear that you can't tell. It's some animal ears. He waves back and he waves with the pyrite arm. Honestly, that freaking arm is pissing everybody off. It kind of just make it that arm makes everybody mad for no reason.
Kid like scowls at it.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Let's see here.
Freaking terrible. I hate this character.
Okay. It is going to cast resistance upon Joseph.
Hey yo.
What does resistance do?
You touch a willing creature and choose a damage type: acid, bludgeoning, cold, fire, lightning, la 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 la. When the creature takes damage of the chosen type before the spell ends, the creature reduces the total damage taken by 1d4. So, it is going to protect you from slashing damage.
That's relevant.
So whenever you take slashing damage, you can roll a 1d4 and reduce it by that amount.
Yay.
That is it for Kid. Sir, it is your turn.
Sir,
I also just realized Andressa could have taken a turn. Hold on. You know what? Andressa is just going to act as basic support if need be. So they're on the sidelines for now, taking care of Kid. Sir.
Dude, I need healing. Let's see. I'm gonna cast. Okay, so who looks Sorry. Who looks bad here?
Who looks bad at the moment? From those you can see, Maragon C and Spine Devil C do not look bloodied. Everyone who is like very hurt seems to be within the cloud or past it.
All the names got changed.
Just go up with the first letter of their name.
Oh Jesus. Okay. 1, 2. What? What do you mean?
So this is Maragon C. This is Spine Devil C. They have C's in their name.
These guys are pretty beaten up.
From what you can see, it seems like everyone who is like totally beaten up is within this cloud.
Wait a minute, what's that Maragon's name?
We're moving on.
Let's do a little bit of
Trolling.
let's do a bit of Scorching Ray.
All right.
Just a tad bit.
Scorching Ray for you. I'm gonna throw it at you because you are directly scaring me.
All of them? You get 3.
Yeah, you get
Yeah, I
3.
know.
So
You
he's
don't
gonna
have to send them
throw.
all in the same
individually?
direction if you don't want to.
Yeah, he's throwing one at Christopher.
Do I have to roll individually? If I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to roll for each individual ray.
Yeah, for each ray. Okay, I see it.
Yep.
Okay, that one hits for sure.
That hits
This
Christopher.
one also hits for sure. I'm gonna throw this one at Caleb.
All right, Christopher and Caleb.
Would I be able to just like roll the damage now and just see how that like hurts them?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so that one goes to Christopher, not great.
Yep.
This one goes to Caleb, not great.
And what damage does this do?
Fire.
Fire.
Ugh. So, go on and roll
Not
your
me.
third ray.
Sure. They eat those for breakfast. They get healed. They're like, that's so good.
They get
Okay, flash.
burger.
16.
Okay. So the Maragons and the Spine Devils both are immune to fire, as you come to realize as you shoot out the scorching rays.
Damn.
Oh, there, moment.
Yeah. He looks down at his arm. Fucking imp. You should have told me.
You feel a flick at the back of your neck from your patron.
Adavesta sees that and he's like, "Are you also battering and bantering at your arm?"
Yes, actually.
What?
Where the hell did you come from?
He looks over at sir. Sir, what are you talking to? That what imp?
You were there
I
in the
feel
room.
like that is very relatable. I feel like that is very relatable and funny.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, Joseph, it is your turn
About it
next.
after
That
Yeah,
was
I
in
reckon.
character. He told Adavesta to shut the fuck up. Anyway, let me equip my lance again.
Awesome.
Fuck you, javelins. Finally, something is in melee range. Thank you, God. All right,
Martial fighters be like,
finally. He's within 10 feet of me. Let's see here. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits the Spine Devil, yes.
Yay. I don't like that number, so, Savage Fighter, I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? I hate you. Oh well, 6 piercing damage and he's knocked prone. Which means he has to take 1d6 damage from falling 10 feet.
Okay, so Spine Devil C is going to take 6 points first, and then he's going to take 1d6.
Yep.
He got 6, so that is 6, then 6. He is now very bloodied, near death.
Oh, hold on.
just I have to be fair. I did piercing damage. Don't have resistance to that.
Okay, so he does have resistance to both of those actually. So he's going to regain.
So I only did 6 total.
You only did 6 total, yes. But he's still bloodied.
I'm not gonna waste Unwavering Mark on him, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. Back over to the other side. Star Seeker, it is your turn.
Oh my goodness. Oh, how I've yearned for such days.
It sounds like you're crawling out of a crypt.
I was buried deep beneath the earth. But finally,
Crawling out from behind Gaia.
letting Owlbear Rodeo refresh after a million years. Let's take a look here. Yeah, Star is not concerned what has been happening on the other side. She has no idea. She's just been hiding behind this giant woman who she's, I don't know, she has mixed feelings about now. It went from being like, this is a, she went from, this is a wall, who can protect me, to,
giant woman.
There's really only one, fella within her vicinity that she can really deal with.
That's the one you can hit without getting disadvantage.
Yeah. Or I could just use the wand again.
You could use the wand again.
Use the wand.
I mean, surely what's the worst that can
What's
happen?
the worst that could happen?
I
Mhm.
mean, I think the worst that can happen is if I don't pick a target and cast it, I could just launch Fireball at myself and blow up.
Ah.
So that might be the
What's
worst.
wrong with that?
We'll take out
Amen.
Arthur at the very least.
Hey,
Actually, no,
hey,
they're
yeah,
immune.
that Maragon's within range of a fireball if it's centered on yourself.
But it is immune to fire damage, we learned.
That's true.
Marigons?
Marigons are
I
immune
don't
to
think
fire
so.
damage.
Ah, well,
Fuck
let's
it, do it
find out.
anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the
He
Wand of
makes an
Wonder.
excellent point.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, the names for these also changed for me. The
They did, our
Maragon that's still
spectator
in the
changed them.
cloud. Yeah, I'm going for Bob.
All right, go for Bob. Roll.
Alright, it's time to roll a D100 as
Spin the wheel. See
Star-
what you get.
Star like peeks out from just like sees the cloud and she's like, I'm sure there's more in there. Oh, okay.
Is that not the exact same result?
Is
That is the yeah, no. The fog for like a brief second disappears as Star loses concentration. She's like, "Yes, a new effect." Are you kidding? That's
And
insane.
then another fog. The fog just migrates over to Bob.
So funny.
She's like, I don't That's- She's like looking at the wand, which has not changed. Like all the beads on it, all the gems have not changed color. They're all like piss yellow now. And she's like, What?
What
And
is
she
your
ends her
name?
turn inspecting the wand, unsure what's wrong with it.
Because all you've done with it is just to make a cloud move.
Yeah, I moved the cloud. At least Arthur, the other guy, not you, Arthur, the other Arthur.
Yeah, the other
is in it
Arthur.
now.
Now,
So that's
yes,
pretty epic.
yes. Now he's kind of. Well, actually, they need to re-roll again because this is a new cloud.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
New
true. Wow.
cloud.
Star has done
alright.
it yet again.
New cloud, who
That's-
dis?
Who dis?
All right, so
I
Maragon,
hate you, Brennan.
Maragon
That's
A's
our
got to
fault.
roll. They fail, so they don't get an action.
Let's go.
They are going to. They're going to attempt to step away and try and run.
Get
I'll
banana
chase
slam.
him down.
Do you do an opportunity attack? He is stepping out of your out of your
Oh,
threatened area.
100% I'm doing an opportunity attack. I have no
Alright.
other reactions, I don't think.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm rolling so badly today, but I still graze and do 5 damage, so.
Okay, awesome.
I'll take
awesome.
it. I'll take it.
And that is Maragon
All
A.
damage
All right.
is good damage.
All damage is good damage. Maragon A is officially bloodied.
Let's go.
Otherwise known as Other Arthur.
So it gets grazed by the sword, but it is still going to try and make a move. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
It is just
back into
it's
the
it's just
insects.
getting away from that area for some reason.
Does it take the effects of the insects again now that it's
It-
re-entered?
I think if it ends its turn there.
Oh, it ended its turn there for sure. And it failed again.
Okay.
Sir, I need you to roll me 40-10.
Oh. Oh, it hurt me.
Sir.
Let's see how.
It,
Boom,
it
40
ran
times
out of the
move.
fog, tried to fight someone, watched them turn to a
22.
giant woman, and immediately ran back into the piss insects.
And you hear the shredding of metal and flesh as Maragon A just fucking falls over dead.
Let's go.
Saw a giant woman and said, "Man, I can't win this fight," and ran back into the cloud of death to die.
It just gets torn up. He is dead. Dead Arthur.
Yay.
Finally, we killed one.
Maragon B is gonna make their save. They also fail, and they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just trying to get the fuck out of the clouds. Maragon C. Well, Maragon C is outside of the cloud, thank God for him.
Maragon C is pimp chimping.
He's gonna use half his movement to get back up. That's going to go 10, 15, and charge at Sir. Going to make 3 halberd attacks against Sir.
Oh,
Does it hit?
Let's see.
Bob's running off.
If any of those are nat 20s, I do have silver barbs.
None are nat 20s. All of them
Good.
are going to hit, though.
No.
I'm going to use
No.
reaction.
Arthur, I would like to make an opportunity attack.
Okay, so let me know when you do the opportunity attack. So the first one's a 16 to hit, second one's a dirty 20 to hit, and then the third one is a 25 to hit.
God
Uh,
damn.
Oh,
I'm
holy
gonna
moly.
use fucking Hellish Rebuke.
All right, you Hellish Rebuke on one of those attacks. Joseph, are you? I assuming you're using Sentinel on the last attack.
It's just when they're hit, so I can respond technically after the first one or the last one, depends on your ruling.
Yeah, whenever you want to cut in here.
Of course, I'm gonna hit him after the first hit. Are you crazy?
Let me still roll for the first attack.
Of course. Sir responded with fire damage to it being immune to fire damage. Of course, I'm gonna do that.
Hellish Rebuke. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh wait.
So that is 13 slashing damage to Sir.
Oh.
And then, Joseph, you're going to go ahead and hit with your attack?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah.
Can I still rebuke or is that like a
That's a
waste?
20 hit.
You can rebuke, but remember, they're immune to fire damage.
Right.
20 hit, Arthur.
20 hits.
Alright. Savage attacker.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
11 damage and he's knocked prone. So he
Alright. So what would have been 3 bad attacks turns into only one attack as the Maragon then falls prone and it becomes bloodied after Joseph's stab into the leg.
How much do I take? 11?
You take 13 slashing.
Okay. 13. Sounds
You
good.
stay down.
Alright, that's the end of the Maragon's turn. It got up only to be knocked down again.
I get knocked out.
But I get up again. Alright.
Unless you die before you turn.
Spine Devil A. Oh, shit. Spine Devil A. What's the saving throw on the cloud?
The stinking cloud or my cloud?
The Stinking Cloud.
Wait, those are
Yeah.
the same. I said the same. 15 con.
15 con.
Really said my clan or
The
my
Spine
clan?
Devil does not succeed. It is going
No
to
action.
What the fuck?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just fly out of that cloud. Spine Devil B gets a natural
I would
20.
like to be out of the cloud now.
Oh, the clouds. They're not working. They're not working.
Spine Devil B
anymore.
shakes their head. They're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
These are forcefully splitting them up.
Spine Devil.
Yeah, they're mostly all on our side at this point.
There's more of you.
That's true.
The
fair.
the Spine Devil is
There's
going to
two of
toss
us
a
over
tail
here.
spine at Gabriel.
Mele, mele.
What? Why?
What do you mean, why?
That's a natural 20 on the tail
Counter
spine.
cleric.
Silvery
That's why-
barbs.
All right.
I'm gonna give me advantage on my
local.
next D20 contest.
Okay. So that first tail spine attack is a 2, which misses. Second tail
Let's
spine
go.
attack is going to be an 18 to hit.
I use my Seb's a cool guy to give myself a second reaction to cast shield.
I
use my
wish-
Seb's
I
a
wish that's
cool
how it worked.
guy.
So that is. So first you're going to
Yeah,
take.
rule of cool. Give me a second reaction.
So first you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage. And then you're going to take 4 points of fire damage.
Fuck. All right, the rule of cool. Give me immune to all damage.
No. How about you pay me
Arthur, rule of cool, give me a
$40?
gun.
Give me a gun.
I'll do that
I
right
can
now.
bu-
$40
Sure, I'll
for
build you
immunity to
one.
all damage. I'll PayPal you $40 right now, Arthur.
But it only
I've created
lasts
pay to
until
win
your turn.
D&D.
Pay to win D&D. I'm in.
New YouTube title.
An artificer. I could build you a gun.
All right,
Arthur
so
gives him immune to all damage, but only when it's his turn.
Spine Devil C is going
I will cast
to
Fireball centered on me.
get back on its feet. It did get knocked back 10 feet, so it's going to take 4 bludgeoning damage for hitting the ground.
Let's go.
It's going to get back up, attempt to take off, and it's going to fly over to where Adavesta is and try and
Oh, you're
stab it with a spine fork.
Redirect.
What?
I'm redirecting your freaking attack. Shut up, bro. I'm deflecting your attack. Shut up, bro. You can't catch me. You can't touch me.
Okay, well let me roll to hit
I
first.
don't have consent. I don't have consent.
That is a 17 to hit with the fork.
Okay, so I'm deflecting it.
All right, how does deflecting work?
Take the okay, so when you deflect an attack, when an attack rules that includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage hits you, you can reduce the attack's total damage by 1d10 plus 7. Or I can deflect attack, redirect it into hack. If you reduce the damage to 0 via deflect attacks, you can spend 1 focus point to redirect some of the damage's force. If you do, choose a creature you can see within 5 feet of you. I can just attack the dude right there and give him the freaking same deal that him, same
Okay.
type of damage.
So let me roll the damage for this first, because this is what you got to reduce. So,
Okay.
okay, it's only going to hit you for 2 piercing damage. So go ahead and roll your redirect.
So retarded.
Quandale Dingle Shigglesworth
just gonna-
That's Flame.
Don't
He's
worry about it.
he's spectating the game, and he's the one who's been changing the
By 10
names.
damage, bro. 10
No, I'm not.
damage. And I'm gonna do the
Nah.
11. He takes 11 damage.
Okay, so you successfully rounded all the way down, and then you're going to redirect 11 back to him. So, what happens is the Spine Devil gets up, flies over, and charges Adavesta with the forked hook. But what happens is Adavesta, you knock it out of his hands, take it into your own, and stab his head off. You just fucking kill him. He's dead.
Damn.
And then he looks back at everybody and he's like, I don't have anything to say.
I don't-
Where the hell have you been?
Why is the camera panned on me?
I've been busy.
I don't know who you are.
I have the milk, and he pulls out a carton of
Doesn't-
milk.
It's
What?
it's
kind of spoiled,
expired.
and he like pours it. Yeah, he pours it out, and it's like cottage cheese.
He feeds it to his arm.
That is gross. And you should feel bad.
Spine Devil D now has to make his roll. Oh my god. He also got a natural 20.
Damn. Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
waste the nat 20s.
Gotta waste it on these. They are going to fly. They're gonna fly outward this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's just going to look around and it's going to flick tail spines. It's gonna flick one at Gabriel and one at Joseph.
Go away!
The first one on Gabriel is a 23 to hit.
I hate you.
Damn.
And the second one on Joseph is a dirty 20 to hit. Actually, no, it's an 18 to hit. My bad.
Oh, I just like slightly raise my shield and I'm fine.
Yeah. And technically, the other one on Gabriel was a 21, but that would have hit anyway.
I hate you.
Take that,
So-
Gabriel.
Gabriel is going to take.
I quit.
Actually, no, I was right the first time. Joseph, that is a dirty 20 to hit, which means that does hit.
Fuck.
My bad. I'm all over the place right now. So, first for Gabriel, that is 3 points of piercing damage, and then 6 points of fire damage.
So wait, so how much? How much?
3 points
down.
piercing, 6 points fire.
So
So
9.
9 total?
Yep.
I feel bad. That
Then-
shit hurted.
On Joseph, that is 4 points piercing, and 6 points fire.
Damn, you thought you had it rough? I'm at 42 health.
I'm a spellcaster. I'm very fragile.
I'm at 42 health. Oh, I'm so dead.
Guys, I only have 50 health
I'm at
left.
7.
Oh, no.
I'm at 7.
Speaking of which,
only
Gaia.
have
50 health left.
I only have 52 health.
I'm at
Oh,
7.
The insect cloud, that's concentration, right?
Should be.
Yes, I got hit. It goes away.
Well, it's not if you hit if it goes away. I think you cast you did cast a spell. Did you or did you not? You cast Scorching Ray.
That one requires.
God, please get rid of that fucking fart cloud.
Scorching Ray is not concentration.
Yeah, they wouldn't get
So if
Yeah.
it okay, so if it's if you cast another concentration, then it goes away. Got it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You did get hit by the Maragon, I believe.
By how much?
It was 11 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Then you would just make a con save, and the DC would still be 10.
Yeah, so go and roll me a con save. You just need to get a 10.
Why win? No, I lost.
Oh god.
No, I mustn't.
The insect cloud goes away.
Fucking
No,
thank
but
you.
I can kind of see.
Now it's just a yellow fog.
It's just a dense yellow
Holy
fog
shit,
now.
is that a big woman over there?
What are you talking about? From his
Look.
angle, he can't see that. From his
Look.
angle,
You're
he
a man
can't
of
see that.
God.
The way the spear would work, it might be like lower on the top end here than it would be up here. So you
Yeah.
So you
she
see a
is 15
silhouette.
feet tall.
Speaking of which, Gaia, it is your turn.
Let's go. Okay, I don't think I've rolled over a 6 yet, so let's hope I get there. I'm
Alright.
gonna
I believe in you.
come here, and I'm gonna swing really hard with my great sword down on Bob.
Hell yeah, go ahead.
Let's go. That's gotta hit.
All right, that
Okay.
hits.
And okay, this is gonna do a lot of damage because this is a vicious greatsword, and in the new rules, on any hit it does an extra 2d6.
Nice.
So
Damn.
let's do the first damage. That is 12 slashing plus 6 more slashing, so a total of 18 slashing damage. Oh wait, plus my rage, so 20 slashing damage.
20 slashing damage in total. That 2d6, that's from the homebrew giant roll, right? Or is that from something else?
The extra 2d6 that I rolled is from the vicious greatsword.
Ooh.
It's like effect.
You get to roll another 2d6 because with the homebrew giant weapon rules, it doubles the damage dice. So you go ahead and roll 2 more d6.
Hot damn.
Another 3.
Another 3.
Total of 23 slashing.
Let me know. Does Gaia split the Maragon down the middle, or does it get crushed by the heavy metal?
I was picturing like from above her head with 2 hands on the sword slicing downward, so I think it would be cut clean in half.
Hell yeah. Everyone from the other side just hears
Damn.
like as the sword comes down.
Was that an
Just
explosion?
battle.
We're gonna die.
And that Maragon is cut clean in half.
Let's go, finally did something.
Nice.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Awesome.
No.
Adavesta, it is your turn next.
Adavesta suddenly gets a very, very strange kick in fucking adrenaline. And he sees this birth hold bitch right there. He's gonna A-chain it all the way across. Give me all the way over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the calculations.
I just need to double check your work. You're good. You got 10 feet left.
He's going to, since now they are, freaking flanked, he's going to...
Hell yeah. Flanking.
He's going to hit.
All right.
Advantage.
Hold on 1 second.
Going insane.
I got
if I hold on
I would
for 2
have gotten
seconds
that
instead of
20,
1
but whatever.
second?
I got a 21. He's going to hit. He's going to make 8 damage, and then he's going to use Fury of Blows, which means
I got a recorded game right now.
oh my god.
Talk to you in a
This
bit.
is so
Love you.
much damage. 8 and 7, and then can I do Fury of Blows, or do I do only one of these? Because they.
So it's after a melee hit, then you can do Fury of Blows as a bonus action, I believe.
But there's
Yeah.
Unarmed Strike and Fury of Blows. What?
Yeah, so that's
Okay,
listed
so-
if you're gonna do that.
So
Really?
the difference is Flurry of Blows. You roll twice and you consume a key point. It's just 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Done. So he takes 8, 7. What's 8 plus 7? 15 points of damage. In total?
Yep.
If you do Flurry of Blows, you have to consume 1 key point. It takes a resource.
I just did Unarmed Strike, so technically I didn't do Fury of Blows.
All right. So you're just doing 2 unarmed strikes. One with main action, one with bonus action. Got it. All right, cool.
And then he is going to, cause let me look at this, cause Drunken Master is actually kind of insane.
Yup.
It do be. I love that subclass.
I can disengage, and I have now 20 movement speed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fucking move over here.
Local monk goes fucking insane.
I'm gonna move over here. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here, cause I can deflect your fucking.
Local monk gets drunk and then runs 5
All right.
miles in 6
So
seconds.
I'll let you know you completely murder Spine Devil B on so you speed
No, I snapped his
forward.
neck, bro.
You speed forward, lock eyes with Sir, snap its neck, and then with that boost of ecstasy, you just skip past the other 2.
Wait,
Can
so
I-
where would he be on
Can
the
I
map?
make an intimidation roll with that, please?
I will let you intimidate either Spine Devil D or Maragon C.
Wait,
Okay, I
so
have
where would
+0 to
where
this
would
anyway,
they be
so
on the
I'm wondering
map
how this turns
after
out
doing
there
all
too.
that?
It would be where he is.
Direction.
On Maragon C, you said?
Yeah.
All right.
Caleb.
If Maragon C decides to attack you, it is going to roll disadvantage on its first attack.
Hooray.
The crippled one is the one that's gonna be attacking.
And apparently, Flame was serious about making Quandale Dingle Hemsworth, and he rolled a 8 out of Adavesta check. Just no context whatsoever. Awesome. All right, cool. That's Adavesta's turn.
Dude,
Back
I'm
to
so
the.
scared of my character now. What the fuck is going on?
You were
Yeah,
level
Monk is
4.
cracked in 2024 rules. Monk is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Monk
Dude, he's
sucks.
like on crack. What does everybody else see? I want to hear everybody else's like opinions on this.
Everyone else.
Cleric. 100% cleric.
5-star.
I am definitely a cleric.
Speaking of, Gabriel, it's your turn.
What?
No, it's not. You're lying, Arthur.
I'm debating on whether or not I should drink a health potion.
Health potions are a bonus action, so if you want to take one, you can.
I have 7 health left.
Yeah.
That's so much health.
Be a man. Be a man. Tough it out.
I'm gonna bonus action drink a greater potion of healing. One of the 2 that I have.
All right.
So I gain 44 plus 4 hit points. 2, 3, 4.
That's a lot of hit points. That's more hit points than you have.
I gain
You're right.
7
It's
hit
double
points
what he
back.
currently has.
All right, plus 4, so I gain 11. I gain 11 hit points.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
What's your hit point back?
26.
Damn.
I am spellcaster. I am squishy. My hit die is a d6.
I do not miss being a spellcaster right now.
Thank God I never spellcast.
And then, sir, you got hit a lot, didn't you? Julian?
He's not here right now.
All right, well then he doesn't get a cure wounds.
Oh
wait, he's typing. He's typing. Maybe he gets a cure wounds.
Sir's currently at 22 out of 35 HP, so if you wanted to heal him, you can. He also did say he got hit pretty badly. 22 out of 35.
35. Okay, I'll give him a cure wounds. I will cure wounds, sir.
He also
gained
has
15 hit points back.
All right, sir, you gain 15 hit points back. Sir also did add that he has healing and his bad bitch, as he said it.
That's fine. I'm a cleric. This is my job. 100% cleric.
100% cleric.
I
yeah.
used my one free one from the Magic Initiative feat.
Awesome.
That's my action, bonus action. I think I'm going to move.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Right at the edge there.
As far as I could go.
Mm-hmm.
I could still hit him.
Yeah, you could. I'm trying to get away from the things that actually are hitting me and not the things that theoretically could hit me.
I'm so scared of Caleb.
Kid right now sees that everyone is doing good on health. They're going to use another Starry Wisp against Caleb, who's the Maragon C. He's in the field there. They got a 15. Which misses it by 1. So he misses the Maragon by 1, unfortunately. Not great at attacking. He's mainly a defensive guy. Sir, it is your turn, if you are still here with us. It seems like Sir is currently AFK, so we will...
Yeah, I killed him.
We'll cut back to him when he comes back. Joseph, it is your turn.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Whoa.
Let me think. I don't have much space to work with here. Also, Arthur, I just want to point out, what about Bartholomew, man?
Oh yeah, Bartholomew's been the. You know what? He wasn't needed. You guys are so
He
awesome.
hasn't had a single
He's
turn.
taking a nap.
He's on
He's
the.
getting ready to 1v1 Asmodeus.
He's training to 1v1 Asmodeus. Yeah, he's training to 1v1 Asmodeus, guys.
Trying to figure out where to go. I don't have any space that's advantageous to me at this moment.
You can move through allies. You just can't end your turn in them.
Yeah. Oh. Is Berthel dead?
Berthold dead. Anyone that's upside down is dead.
Would I be able to stand over his body, or is that not allowed?
No, that's allowed. You can stand over the body. I've
Even if I
allowed
end
it
my turn
before,
there?
so
Even if I end my turn there.
even if you have to, I've done this multiple times. If you end your turn there, you're fine.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm going to stab Dick.
I can't believe you're
I am
attacking
going to
Dick.
penetrate your dick.
All right, go ahead and make an attack against Dick.
Oh shit, that's a 12.
A 12's gonna miss Dick.
Damn it, I wanted to hit Dick.
Well, my bad, man. Can't always have Dick.
God damn it. Fuck. Motherfucker.
Is that the end of your turn?
28 years later. So guys, if you want dick,
I don't, but continue.
No.
So.
I'm not getting paid to advertise.
Do I have anything else? Wait. I
No
punched
one's
the
rushed
machine.
you.
I guess, yeah, that's the end of my turn. Shit.
Let's go.
Okay. Sir, are we back, or do we still need a minute?
Sir, are you sirring?
Okay. We'll move on to Starseeker.
Yay.
Warside.
Yeah.
Starseeker, it is your turn.
Awakened from my slumber once more.
Whoa.
I will bear rodeo. If you could stop crashing, that would be lovely.
I could do this.
Never.
Keeps giving me this sad little square that keeps frowning at me. Can you stop?
You asked for too much.
I wanted to just load.
There's too much processing power.
It's too much. You're asking for way too much.
Literally all it loads is the piss circle and goes, that's all you need, and then crashes.
I could hypothetically do this.
Okay. Can I use it now? Can I use
No.
Yay. Well, you're wrong. So,
Am I?
Yes, I'm going to break concentration on the piss cloud.
Awesome.
Go.
So
Get it out
finally, the clouds part and everyone can see each other. And a
was
dead
a
Use the
concentration
wand
thing,
again.
I-
Make another crowd.
and they also see a dead
yeah.
Maragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was
Holy shit! It
concentration,
is a
which
big
meant
woman.
I could have just ended that at any given moment. I
They
just
didn't
chose
have
not
one.
to.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. Yeah, Star's just like standing there. She looks like a little fucking freak, like just standing there with like her hands out, just like what? And then just this giant woman who looks badass and cool.
Yep.
There's only 3 fellas left.
Yeah.
All my fellas.
It's not really worth using the wand at all. Like, there's really no. I cast the Wand of Wonder once more.
Okay. Do you have a target?
I
Please,
would
no
like
fourth
to.
floor.
I'm gonna do Arlene, so that way everyone across can witness. Make sure it's Star. They can witness
Okay.
and know it's Star doing this.
Hell yeah. Go
So
ahead.
Star again. She's like at this point, like when the cloud clears, she's like standing there. She's like whacking this wand against her other glove. She's like, "What the fuck? Come on,
Just like,
come on."
Work!
Hope it's
Work!
cloud.
She
so
hits a
bad.
fucking like JoJo pose as she like casts it once more.
Hell yeah.
And that's gonna be a 94.
Ooh, that's pretty high.
94 here.
But
A
does
burst of
highness
colorful,
matter with
shimmering
it?
light extends from you in a 30-foot radius. You and each creature in the area that can see must succeed a
no.
DC 15 con save
No.
or become blinded for a minute.
So,
A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn.
so is that
Can we have the cloud
So,
back?
is that him that needs
Star
to make?
does that. Stark
Wait,
does
what?
that, and
Everyone
goes,
within 30
huzzah!
feet.
And this burst of rainbow colors explodes out of Star. So everyone within 30 feet, which means, does that even reach that 5, 10, 15, 20? Okay, so it does reach that, and then yeah.
Everyone
so
within
the
30
two-
feet. So
Yeah.
Gaia and the fucking and the spine devil.
Stick goes away, and you see briefly, oh hey look, the giant woman. Oh, who's that next to her? And then just an explosion
Yeah.
of colors.
Yeah, so Gaia and the spine devil need to make a
I'm
what?
feeling.
A
DC
con
15
save.
Con save, yeah.
DC
15 con save.
15. Don't get this wrong. Everyone on that side, you're still partially blinded in a way that like suddenly a street lamp turned on. You just see a flash of colorful light extend from that one human woman. Just
I'm not realizing it's not even. Is it a? Yeah, it is a flash. So it is
It
just
is
a
just a
sudden
flashbang.
burst.
So the spine devil fails, so he's blinded.
I think
Huzzah.
Gaia was just looking away, and that's why she passed.
Yeah.
God.
So everyone on the other
Saw
side just
a
sees
fucking shadow.
the giant woman being bathed in colorful light.
Oh my god, it's a giant worm. Oh my god!
What the hell?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, because the cloud like immediately dissipates. And then-
Exactly.
And a blast of light.
Flashbang.
Awesome. So yeah, the spine devil
that's
is
my
now
turn.
blinded.
Huzzah. That's all I got. My whole turn.
Sir, are we back to
She does
life?
scream huzzah.
Sir, we need you.
Do we?
Venom needs you.
I don't think Sir is back to life, so I'm just gonna continue on with the remainder of the enemies. Maragon C is not going to make its attacks against Sir. That'd be rude. He's gonna make his attacks against Joseph. Well, hold on. He's gonna make an attack against Adavesta first because of that terrifying display.
Who's making the attack?
Deflect. I'm deflecting it.
Maragon C.
I'm deflecting the attack.
Attack of opportunity.
I'm deflecting it.
Well, their first attack is going to be with disadvantage against Adavesta because of that intimidation. That is a miss on Adavesta. Can you still opportunity attack even if it doesn't hit?
No, it has to hit.
Alright, so he's going to make the second attack then.
Can you? Wait, are you allowed to do that?
So he has
What are you talking about?
he has Sentinel, which allows him to do that.
Oh, Who?
Second
Yeah,
attack
what?
misses. Joseph, he has Sentinel.
okay.
My whole gimmick is that if my allies get
And
hurt,
that is a natural
around
one,
me,
so the Maragon is going to roll the fumble table.
He just got up.
Preston's gonna like wave his arms at him too.
Yeah.
No, no, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna. Hold on, wait.
Caleb's
Please
gonna
hold.
got up.
It's gonna look like this when the friggin' motherfucker tries.
It's just the wizard gif.
It's like-
Alright, the Maragon missed all of his attacks, fumbled on the last one, and now has disadvantage on his next attack, which won't be until next round. So,
What an idiot. Caleb has been having a rough time.
Spine Devil
Caleb is not
A.
allowed to have fun.
Spine Devil A is fully blinded. It's just going to charge forward and blindly swing.
Yeah.
Die? You just
And then at the end of its turn, it does get to reroll.
Miss.
Save.
And a miss. Thank God, because that second one was a nat 20, but he got a 4 on the disadvantage.
Let's go.
It's going to roll its con save
Easy,
again,
easy.
which it gets a nat 1 on, so it fails.
Let's
It just
go. We're made
perfectly blind
blind.
at that point.
It is not allowed to see.
At that point, hold on, was it 5, 10? It's just gonna keep charging forward, so 15, 20, 25, 30. And if Gaia, you want to get an opportunity attack, you can.
Yeah, let's do that.
Awesome.
Ooh, that probably misses a 12.
That is a 12, so that misses.
Still grazed for 5 damage.
Oh, then it's dead. It gets cut in half.
Let's go.
Oh, I reached
Yeah.
over.
I just barely grazed its head off.
We killed its dumbass.
Now it's Spine Devil D, who is going to make his attack against Joseph. That is... Well, hold on, he doesn't get advantage. Just rolls plain. That is still a miss. And that is also a miss.
Yeah. Block everything with my big ass shield.
Awesome. Sir, have we returned, or are you still dead?
Sir, please.
Please. Going up against Dick G over here.
I can be sir if you want.
Thank you, Flame. We will call upon you when the time is needed.
When will?
No.
Arthur, I would like to suggest Bartholomew shoots the killing shot.
Gaia, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn now?
It is your turn. You see the remaining enemies are on the other side.
I have 30 feet, right? Yeah. Let's just measure this everything. 30 feet. And I'm gonna throw a trident.
Okay. Throw a fucking big trident.
A big ass trident.
Boop.
And that's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And
Are you hitting the Maragon or the Spine Devil?
Oh, I was thinking Dick G. I was throwing at.
Ah, yeah, so that does hit.
Is Dick G in the air by any chance?
He is, yes.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Because my mastery effect is topple, and if a creature is hit with a trident, you can force the creature to. Oh, it has to make a con saving throw, or be knocked prone.
It fails the con save. What is it?
It is. Okay, 1 second. I have to do a little bit of math. It is a 15.
Oh yeah, it fails.
So it falls to the ground, knocked prone, but I also have to roll my damage for the trident, which would be this.
Mm-hmm.
11.
And then roll an additional D8 because that is still a giant weapon.
Additional D8.
Giant fucking
Two
trident.
more.
Go.
13.
It's going to take 10 from... No, it's going to take 2 from it being toppled. But it was dead on the trident's purchase anyways, so...
Okay. Nice.
You just see, like...
An extra 2.
You all see a gigantic pitchfork just come sailing through, and the Spine Devil just gets impaled on one of the prongs.
Hitting it to the
Holy
ground.
shit, big woman.
And that
Star
is
saying.
my turn.
Gotcha. Adavesta, it is your turn. Unless Sir is back. Sir, have you returned? Are you back from the dead?
Sir, are you back from the dead?
Please.
Sir is not back from the dead. Adavesta, you may go.
Sir, you are not back, bro.
You're just making me so excited.
What the fuck
We
was
need
that?
to lock this thing up.
I can't
agree.
wait to play this.
You got one more threat on the board. That is Caleb in the middle here.
No, we have 2, because Adavesta's still here.
You're so
I
funny.
remember what happened to Sapphire's store. I'll never forget.
All right, I think I know what to do now. But you wishing for? He's gonna whisper into the monster's ears. He's gonna be like, "You really came on a bad time, didn't you?"
I don't like it. I don't like it.
And he's gonna
I don't like
slowly
it.
caress him, and then he's going to.
That
He's going to attack. He's going to. fuck, he's gonna. That's a 6, but whatever. I'm gonna Fury of Blows him. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna blow him. I'm gonna blow him. Fuck.
I don't like it.
You get another attack. You get one more hit with Fury of Blows. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god, you're so right. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I did it wrong.
You get to blow him again.
It's fine. It's fine. They're both the same modifier anyways. They both miss.
I'm just gonna say.
Whatever, I did 6. So...
You did 6, and make sure you take a key point away from using Fury of
Let me
Blows.
see what else I have. Let me see what else I.
Sir is back, and he had the displeasure of hearing all of that.
What's it doing?
Good. If I suffer, we suffer.
Right.
What else do I have?
I
What else
interrupted.
do I have? Nothing.
So, I think the act of Adavesta doing that, just like leaning in, whispering in the Maragon's ear, who you have already intimidated in the past, that's what does the 6 points of physical damage as he just shudders in its armor.
That's literally all I can do now.
He cringes so hard that he dies.
Sir, it is your turn. You can also attack Caleb, and you're flanking.
Right. Yeah, let's just hit him with the sword.
Gotcha.
You just stab him.
I got
Whatever,
another
go
one.
hold him still.
You get to roll one more time. You have advantage.
Let's go.
A 15.
A 15, that barely misses. That one under what you needed.
Fuck. Does anyone?
Damn.
God damn. All right, so the
Party's
Merrigan,
evil.
Fuck ass horse. If you weren't on that horse.
the
Is he gonna hit me, or is he gonna hit?
the Maragon is fortunately able to raise its halberd in time just to deflect the attack. Though it's just prolonging the inevitable.
Alright. Real quick.
Yeah.
These guys were killed like right by me, right?
They were, yes.
Okay. I just realized I have a thing that lets me.
Shut my door.
Yeah. If someone else reduces an enemy within 10 feet, you gain 7 temp HP.
Okay, so go ahead and give yourself 7 temp HP. That doesn't stack, so you're just gonna be with 7.
Yeah, I know. And then I also have my max back, right?
Yes, I believe,
I
because...
healed you for 15.
Yep.
Good enough for me. Okay. Yay, I missed
Boing it,
twice.
boing it.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
God, what is wrong with Sarah? Every time. Something's wrong with this kid. Something's wrong with this kid.
Yeah, we're aware.
All right,
Yeah.
Gabriel, it is
I
your
could've
turn.
told you that.
Ew.
Why?
Because I said so.
Hmm. Is it just Caleb? Get just Caleb, alright? Alive,
It's
right?
just Caleb, Maragon C.
I'm gonna melt his brain. I'm gonna cast Sorcerer's Burst again.
All right.
Why are you bursting all over this guy?
Now, because Caleb's being flanked by Adavesta and Sir, can I have flanking advantage?
No, you may not.
I tried.
I guess.
You're all the way over there. Of course you're not gonna have.
That's a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Wait,
Loser.
did I use my advantage from Silvery Bards yet?
You
when I
did not.
Silvery
You can
Bards
use it.
myself? Wait, how long do I have first? Let me check how long I have that advantage first before I use it. The chosen creature has advantage on their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within the next minute. I do have advantage.
Yep.
Yay.
I love that for me.
Has not been 10 rounds.
It was worse. It was an 11.
All right.
Phenomenal.
Damn.
My bad, man.
Being God you on this last.
Do I want a quicken spell?
Do whatever you want to
You don't
do.
need user resources on those.
That's true. That's true. I'll just end my turn.
Alrighty.
Dude, last session Gabriel was really good in combat. This session he's really bad.
Kid is up
First,
next.
always
He's gonna
bad.
do
It's
Starry
always
Wisp. Finally, he hits. Getting a 14 plus 4 with Starry Wisp. Okay, does max damage with it.
Damn.
Caleb has been having such a rough time this whole session.
It gets hit with 8 points of radiant damage, and you see it glow a little bit as the starry wisp hits.
Oh, how pretty.
So yeah, the bunny, the kid, this little Harangon bunny child, just takes like a pocket full of stardust and flings it in at the Maragon, which lights up and pops like pop rocks. It is very bloodied, very near death.
Kill it with fire.
Sir, you're
Except
technically
fire
up.
doesn't work.
Sir, you're up again, technically.
My turn. Are you sure? Can I do that?
We had to hold your
missed-
turn
you
until
missed
you
your
came
turn.
back because you missed a turn. So
Right.
No, let Bartholomew's turn happen.
he gets the final hit on the Maragon. You all suck.
Just like he did with the Minotaur.
That's true. Do I have anything like up close? No.
You got your sword.
The butt. Oh. I do have my sword. That is correct.
Dad
and we're still
sword.
flanking.
You got Dad Blade.
And we're still flanking, yes. So I can just
Yep.
go ahead and advantage that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I'll BRB.
better.
We're-
18.
18.
Mhm.
That hits.
Oh. 9.
With 9 points of damage, sir, how do you kill this Maragon?
Yeah!
Let's go.
He takes the sword out, does like a single flip, catching it by the hilt, and then he, like, with one hand, cleaves it diagonally from the top of his torso down.
Cleaving into its armor, leaving a gash within its chest. The final Maragon falls, and while the rest of the city is still undergoing devilish mayhem, this section appears to be clear for the moment, allowing you guys to end combat.
Yeah.
We have done the thing. XP? Level up? Level 5?
Let me,
Tales of Tempora.
let me...
Level 20?
XP, level 20, thoughts?
I walk up
Thoughts?
to Dick G and pull
Come on,
out my pitchfork before I shrink back to normal size.
Oh,
Hell
the
yeah.
big woman is slightly less big.
I'm still 7'6".
Everyone is going to gain 850 XP from that combat.
Damn.
How
You
the
said
hell do I
850?
do this?
Mamma mia.
60?
Is there an easy way to add?
Yes, if you just click on... Hold on.
I have to count my fingers.
If you click on Manage on the top of your character sheet, there should be a pop-up window that says Manage Experience, and you can just do it all from within the character sheet.
You said 850, right?
850, and just put that onto Add XP.
Right.
850.
Uchi mama.
Pretty good.
We're almost a quarter of
Lie.
the way there.
Nice.
I love this for us.
All right.
This will not help us
Can't
whatsoever.
wait to have an
against the
extra
Archbishop.
attack.
With the smoke cleared, everyone appears to have a moment to take a breath. You see Kid looks down at their necklace. It begins to glow a little bit, and like whispers come out of it. Kid holds it up. It acts as like a sending stone. Kid has a very much a shocked expression. They look over to Andressa, pulling on their leg coats. They whisper something into their ear. And then Andressa gets that look, and they look back to everyone else.
What's going on?
We might need to peel off from you guys. I just got word that Saffron's being boarded up at that salon that they were at. I need to go with Kid to help save them.
Shit.
I have never met Saffron.
Well, they're a part of the expedition, and
For like a second.
yeah, they're the guardian of Kid. I need to go.
Ah.
She looks over to Bartholomew. Would you care to join me? Bartholomew looks back at Joseph. Because he doesn't know if he should stay with them or go with Andressa and Kid.
It is entirely up to you if you want to die fighting or try and survive.
Right, but which one is the
That
path
is so
to...
incredibly
we're all
obvious.
gonna die in here.
I'm following your orders, Joseph. If you want me to go with you, I shall. If you want me to accompany Andressa and Kid, I shall do that.
You know what? Follow Andressa and Kid. You can probably get them there a lot safer than if you weren't there.
Okay. May the gods watch over you all. And
And also with you.
you see Bartholomew, Andressa, and Kid take a different route following some other soldiers to a different part of the central city. Or to a deeper part of the high city, should I say, because they went to the salon.
That's where Joseph's gonna come back and be like a demon or something. Bartholomew's gonna be back.
And now it is all
Ivana
left up
turns
to
into
you.
The second dragon.
It's all left up to you. It appears most of the soldiers have either fallen behind or have taken different routes due to the oncoming swarm of devils. You guys appear to have a safe spot here for now, but more devils could come by any moment. But this is me letting you guys know you have a moment to kind of collect yourselves, introduce your characters, kind of interact for a while.
Let's go! Star immediately does things.
I have one thing
Like
I have
the
to
moment
say.
there's not danger.
Hello, new friends.
Huh?
Hello.
Star's like in the middle of like she has one hand, like she's taken one of her gloves off and she's like literally making a tattoo on one of her arms. Looks over, huh?
Hello, new friends.
Who are you people?
Hello.
I'm not with her.
What?
I
name
don't know
is
who you are
Gabriel.
either.
We just kind of showed up at the same time. I don't know her.
Hello.
I was, man, you get kicked out of one crew and you suddenly there's another one. Like, fuck.
My name is Gabriel. I am a cleric of the Church of Torm. Hello.
Uh-huh.
Well met.
Hi. Hi.
Were you guys that made the bugs that were everywhere?
Yeah, that would that's me.
You made,
Oh,
you made
okay.
that. Okay.
I thought that was maybe the demons. I wasn't quite too sure.
Speaking of demons,
No,
not those demons. No.
I just have one
Not a demon
inquiry.
Uh-huh.
Why did I walk into this?
What the fuck?
What
Where's
the-
this
what
music
is
come
happening?
From? Where's the music?
You have a lot of explaining to do. Where the fuck did you go?
He looks behind himself and he looks back at Sir, and he points at himself. With his eyebrow raised.
I thought he was dead.
Huh. Yeah, right. No one would kill me on purpose, right? He looks.
What about all the?
We were just
demons?
attacked by
avoiding
several devils. I
What
think
about
they
all
were
the
trying to
devils?
kill us on purpose.
Well, no one managed to hit me,
Did-
so.
Did you think that they were just like friendly? Did you think this was a friendly match at Adavesta? Are you being stupid again?
No, I knew exactly what was going on. I just don't
Sir
know
is
exactly
going
what's going
to
on now.
shove at Adavesta. Answer my damn question. Where did you go?
Wisdom looks up at the sky, the heavens. It starts raining.
It starts raining, but it bounces off the protective shield that's over the city.
Bruh.
It's like curious about that. What happened to my dramatic effect?
I don't like that
This
one.
I am so confused. What are you?
Or you?
It is a problem.
Start
So
just
you
knows
know
exactly
it?
what she was doing.
There
Right,
are
but
many
I'm trying to
problems
understand
here.
where it went, but you won't answer my questions.
Hey, I have pronouns, you know.
You barely count as a person.
Oh my god.
Damn.
He's
That's
gassed.
that is a little harsh, Joseph, don't you think?
Am I missing
It has-
something here?
I think
Fine, I'll
we're
tell you
missing
where I've
something.
been. I'm
I
gonna.
think you-
Hey Arthur, where have I been?
Well,
like-
very glad you asked.
Gone.
Flashback.
Oh my
It's
God,
up
yes.
to.
I forgot about that. I
God,
forgot
not
about
another
that.
cutaway. Not
Uh,
another cutaway.
Yeah.
It is
No.
fully up to Adavesta how they divulge this information. But
No.
you first went to a golden plain of. You went to a golden plain. The grass were fields of like golden blades of grass. Nice,
one of them.
vibrant
I
hills.
forgot about that.
In the
have one.
distance, there were some darkened mountains, but it doesn't seem like anything too important over there. As the main thing is you met your mother, who you come to find out is a being known as the Quetzalcoatl. The Quetzalcoatl. Who you come to find out is something called a draconic spirit. There are these things called dragons, and this Quetzalcoatl is a guardian spirit of the dragons, a draconic spirit. This,
Are you fucking kidding me?
your mother, had taken you to the elemental planes of Perio to, in your words, find your dad. Above board, your father in this case might be metaphorical, might be physical. Adavesta doesn't really know. They just took it as a physical meaning. So, you traveled the elemental planes, asking every elemental you saw if they were your dad, getting attacked along the way. But you went plane hopping for a little while, and then you came back here, and instead of being able to go right back over to transversing the planes, now you're stuck here.
And that's what happened.
I don't.
None of
believe
that
you.
made a fucking lick of sense.
My way. Okay?
Gabriel,
Tell me.
Gabriel, since you're a man of the cloth, go ahead and make me a religion check. See if any of this makes sense.
What?
He's gonna pull out
Adavesta,
actually. He's
wh-
gonna pull out the
wh-
blade of grass that he had.
Adavesta, what the hell is a draconic spirit? What does draconic?
I
mean?
got a 10.
A 10, you have never heard the term dragons or draconic spirit in your life. You recognize Perio and the elemental planes. Elemental magic being heresy in, like, the eyes of the golden shield. You were told to stay away from it. So you know it's like bad vibes.
So what you're telling me, Adavesta, is you were committing heresy. Do I have this correct?
Gabriel, we are not in a position to care about heresy right now.
I'm just making sure that we're on the same page.
What's hearsay?
Why not worry
That
about
is not the word that I use.
What's in here say?
Gabriel, why not worry about this when we're not, all about to die?
I'm just making sure.
What are you talking
we're
about?
all on
all
the same
about
page.
that?
What is hearsay in your
I
context,
don't know.
man?
That's why I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking Butterboy.
Adavesta,
Heresy.
The dragon.
He said he was traveling different planes. The only other planes are the elemental ones, which is where elemental magic comes from. Elemental magic is heresy.
And not demonic magic.
No, that's heresy too.
Oh shit. Then I guess, oops.
Hey, sir, I told you it was fine for today. Adavesta, it's fine for today. I'm just making sure we're on the same page today.
Okay, and what are you gonna do tomorrow?
I don't know. It's not tomorrow yet.
I'm not on too many pages that
You
you're
are
on.
really unstable for a fucking cleric.
Listen, man. I watched our leadership fall apart an hour ago. Okay?
That is true.
Yeah,
Today's
no,
been
no,
a little
no.
much.
That was pretty
So
cool.
did
Today-
You know what?
Today
That
has
was
been a
pretty
little
wild.
much.
Wait, leadership?
Yeah, dude. Our employers, the dudes in the high chairs, they kind of broke up, I think.
They didn't want to get out of their damn castle and help, and one of them quit.
Stop. Shiggle's butt.
Starlink leans up. Gaia, what are any of these people talking about?
I've got no fuck.
I've met all of you today, and I like you the most.
I've met all
because
of you
I don't
today,
know what
too.
you can't hear me, and she like points her gun at him.
Whoa. Put the gun down.
I think
I
while
was
they were
trying to relate to
talking,
you.
while they were talking, Star definitely would have used 2 of her infusions to make 2 tattoos for herself.
Okay.
Both because she can replicate a magic item, she replicated 2 tattoos for each of her arms. One of them has cure wounds, the other has shield.
Awesome.
She's just like pointing her crossbow at them now, like.
Yeah, it's.
I put my hands up.
What are they doing?
Starseeker is pulling a crossbow on Gabriel.
Hold on.
She's pointing
We're
because
on the
she's
same
screaming,
side
"You
anyway."
can't hear me."
Or I am going.
We all were just fighting devils together. Everybody calm down. I was just trying to relate to you. I will stop if that makes you uncomfortable. No, clearly it didn't work. They're pointing a gun at me.
She like lowers her crossbow and like looks like around, like, how? It is very clear that Star is also incredibly unstable as a person.
He's going to
Adavesta
pull.
says
He's
that
gonna like
Brennan doesn't feel
pull out
safe.
his lance and point it like right in front of their face. If you do that again, I'm going to put this through your head.
Joseph, no, you're not. No, you're not. We're on the same side. We're on
I've been
the same
threatened by
side.
hotter
Like
people.
pitchfork and like hook
Everything
it in
can
the
be
lance and push it
copacetic.
over the way.
I just realized
I do not take lightly to being threatened with a crossbow.
As
You weren't being
Not
threatened,
really.
Joseph. I was being threatened, and I'm saying
You're
it's
one
fine.
of us.
It's
I
okay,
need
Joseph. It
I
is
need perception
okay.
checks from everybody as you all begin to start bickering.
What do you need?
Oh no.
Perception checks from everybody.
Oh fuck!
I got a 15.
I got 14.
I got a 5.
7.
Okay. Gaia, Gabriel, and Adavesta. Okay. The 3 of you look on ahead, down the road towards the central city. You see in the rough area where the Sunrise Plaza is, you look above, see that the purple shield looks active still, but you see fractures, cracks begin to form at the top of it, right above where the Sunrise
Okay.
Plaza is.
Guys, we should probably stop arguing and go deal with the problem that is still actively happening.
Deal with the
Devils are
Girl.
invading.
Girl, we
Devils
gotta,
are invading.
I don't care who's coming into Dave and Buster's. I gotta get out of here.
Like a little bit of insight on what is
What is
happening.
this? Dave and Buster's, you speak
Demons
of.
are.
What the
don't
fuck
care.
is a game of Dave and Buster's?
I don't care who Dave is. I don't care who
Is, like,
Buster's. I gotta.
Start
What's it
explaining.
No,
Dragon,
because I
who's
actually
Dave?
understand.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Sure.
going on either.
Sarah's about to start explaining, but then he stops dead in his tracks. You and those fucking rats.
What?
You
The
invited
helpful
those
patrons
rats
that I
to
invited?
our posse, and they're affiliated with fucking demons.
That's not my fault. I didn't know.
This is what I
Okay,
meant.
the purple shield is cracking. We have bigger problems.
This is
What?
why
I don't
said
care.
This thing is more of a problem than it is a person.
Who's this guy?
That's fine.
Quandale Dingle
Long story
image
short,
painting.
we're running across the damn country.
Hey everybody, just calm down, okay? Just need to get this
Okay.
it's cracking now.
You
You're
go in your
really
timeout chair.
You're a good friend to me.
Okay,
Drive
okay.
away.
So, it seems like a lot of everyone in character. There are some people in character that are like very much tense and confused.
Yeah.
So
Everyone is tense and confused.
right. So,
That's true.
is anyone going to volunteer to explain the situation?
Yes, especially to me.
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
I volunteer as tribute. I've been here
I don't believe
I
you.
also
Here's-
volunteer.
I can't volunteer. I don't know what the fuck is going
I'm
on.
just going to start talking.
Gotcha.
There are people, dwarves specifically, that made contracts with devils, from what it sounds like, and are actively trying to summon a devil general to the
Devil.
city. A devil general to the city. And if that happens, a lot of people are going to die.
This is true.
The shield is cracking. I'm watching it fracture as we speak. We need to be objective, and if we're not, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Well, I don't think the panic attack is your biggest worry right now.
No, it's not.
Oh.
But if we don't start doing things, I'm gonna get really scared.
Well, I think personally that I would like to live. So, leave. What do we think about leaving?
Leave where? Where are you going to go?
Dude, I'm a pirate. I was on a ship for most of this.
We're in a
Then go
bubble.
find one. Then go find one.
I would. You think I don't want to be there, girl? When all this was happening, I was like, sweet. All right, I can take over the ship. I can lead us away from this shit. And my fucking boss, my main little captain, she's like, what do you think you're doing, coward? And she beat the shit out of me. That's why I have so many bruises. And she like.
Okay, so you failed. How is that our problem right now?
Because I got it. I need
like
a
you,
different.
you are a bit of a coward.
But then what do you want me to do? You want me to go to a cracking
I'm not
glass?
asking you specifically to do anything. I'm talking to my party, and I was informing you two of the situation. You are now free to make your own choices.
Damn, I'm gonna have to arrest her later.
Are we all going to
Joseph!
backstab one another after this?
She's a pirate. That's illegal.
Oh, I did mention that out loud. She does start
Yeah,
walking.
You did just say that out loud.
Crime.
So
Just
as you
like
start
we have
as you start
so many
walking away,
As I'm not
Mhm.
with her.
you start walking
capacity.
away. I assume like down this alley, right?
Yeah, start just
Okay, so
down
as
the
you
alley.
walk down that alley, possibly just like try to step away, like, yeah, I'm good. You guys got this, right?
Yeah.
You back into something hard, cold, yet with a sudden off-put heartbeat.
Mm.
Mm.
Spaghetti.
Do you turn around?
I love
Uh,
Ozzy. I love that every now and then
I
you
think-
slip into dung.
I think Star like comically gulps, and if she can, cast Sanctuary on herself and then turn around.
you just like you do like a motion with your hands, not necessarily like the cross motion, just some kind of protective
her version
seal.
of Sanctuary isn't even magic. She has like a little device on it. She just pulls out these like from her belt. She pulls it out, and there's these like little floating like rotors. There's like little floating little like drones around her that project little floodlights to make it harder for people to hit her. And then she turns around and like lights up
Yep.
whatever is blocking
So-
her path.
While you're all seeing this like weird piece of arcane like technology being used on them, it is not as impressive as the large automaton that appears from the alleyway. A soldier made of metal with piercing red eyes, wearing the colors of the Hierarch Historia. And it looks down at you.
Star, it's just holy construct.
Hello, friend.
It whirs its head right up to you. And then
Everyone in stunned silence.
you begin to see pouring out of the alleyway 1, 2, 3 more.
God.
Hello, friends. We
I
are
have a
we are
feeling
on your
maybe
side,
more.
I think.
This is fun. He's gonna fly upwards. Bye.
you go and fly upwards. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
I-
they've ground in
I
your
have a
ass.
feeling we-
Okay, I'm not scared anymore. 22.
A 22. That fails.
Wait, what? What?
A
I don't
wrapping,
believe it.
an arcane mist surrounds you in like a purple sort of emanating weird smelling mist as it yanks you onto the ground. And then you hear, when did you come back here? And stepping out,
Oh, it's Shittlesworth.
Is it actually Stigglesworth? No way.
hold on,
brother.
hold
No, I don't
on.
think it's Stigglesworth. I think it's like a rat or something.
It's Gaston.
No, no, no.
You come back.
If Gaston's here, Bellamy's alive and he kills Gaston. He comes back alive just to kill Gaston and then he dies again.
Damn. I didn't know you hated Gaston that much.
He punched me and then run away. And then when I got up to him, Sir stopped me from murdering him.
Why wouldn't
You'd be surprised how many people would stop you from murdering them.
Real.
I mean, no one stopped me before in the other murders.
In the other.
What does
He
this guy
committed a
mean,
lot of
other
crime.
murders?
I killed 36 other people and no one stopped me, but when it comes to
No.
37,
You
Bellamy
see,
did have an outside of combat kill count.
you see appearing in a swirling pool of weird-smelling mist. One of 3 heads of the Hierarch Historia, Chip Whittle Shigglesworth.
Shigglesworth.
Oh my goodness, it's Serangelo.
No,
It
it's
is.
Shittlesworth. It is
Hey, you're
Shittlesworth.
back.
I've decided it's Shittlesworth. Because he's a piece of shit and he left.
Oh,
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Am I supposed to know who this is?
He's one of the
That's where
leaders.
stars
He's
are.
one of the 3 leaders. He left. He abandoned
There's-
the other 2, and then one of
There's
them
gonna
started
walk
having a
up.
panic
Back
attack,
up,
and then one of
or-
them started trying to hold down the fort by themselves. This is the one that left.
Hey, man.
That is a-
don't listen
Do we
to their
not like
exposition
him?
dumping, all right? How
No,
you
we
doing?
don't like him.
Hey,
We don't like any
you-
of them right now.
You
to be
step away
honest.
from me.
Okay, good to hear.
So Adavesta's gonna do the worm towards Shigglesworth, and he's gonna be like,
Sir has longer legs, he can keep up
Oh,
better.
right.
"Left?"
He lets go of the spell on you.
Okay, now he stands up. He's like,
All right. You all have a job to do. Is that correct?
When you have
No.
a job to do.
Well, so did you. You kind of walked
Adavesta, you
away from
appeared
it.
like 10 minutes ago. You
I
have
am
no-
doing my job currently.
I was doing my job too.
Yeah, what were you doing, like 10 minutes
We don't
ago?
need to talk about that right now.
Well, as you can see, I've been busy making improvements to our workforce.
Oh, huh.
These are the Warforged, and they will be fighting this war.
Good, but
I agree.
They're going to get crumbled.
Hey,
Maybe, but if they do, I have thousands upon thousands of soldiers ready to ship out.
And
So,
they all have like a
Well,
security
shit,
thing,
well,
right? Like no one
maybe,
can steal them.
Very
Like no one
mean
can just take them.
This is how
What an
Terminator
odd
started.
question to ask, but
I mean, no, not for me. I mean, I just know people who really like a bunch of robots to beat the shit out of someone in particular. and I
You're
just
really
think
not you're just not inconspicuous at all. You're really
Listen.
good at outing yourself.
I mean, listen, when there's someone who goes, I want you dead, and I discover that someone's got, I got a million robots, I'd really hate it if the person who goes, I want you dead, goes, here's a robot to kill you.
all right. The last time that some of you may have seen me, I was a bit off kilter, but I retreated back.
noticed.
But
Good
I
vocabulary.
retreated
We're
back to my
always off
study.
kilter.
I have deployed the Warforged, and everything is fine.
Are you
Until I
feeling better?
noticed that you all stopped in the middle of the road.
Wait, you were watching?
Excuse us for catching our breath. We were just killing a bunch of these devils.
Did you not see the dome cracking above the Sunrise Plaza?
No.
Great.
I did.
We were
And I tried very hard to get us back on track.
Started to happen, but we kind of got distracted again.
Joseph like takes out one of the fucking spears thingies that Berthold threw at him earlier from his fucking body because he never did that.
Well, Mr. Shiggles,
And
bottom,
he just pointed at Jigglesworth.
you're
Do
distracting
you see
us
what
even
we've been
further.
dealing with?
Right. Forgive me for interrupting your private time. I just wanted to remind you of the time crunch that we are all under. And I see that you have some new
trying so hard to do that.
Yes.
hard to do that.
Yes, okay, I see that. And I see you have 2 new capable hands, so... What was that?
I just don't know if like
He looks
capable's
over
the
at
right
Star.
word.
Clean up a mile.
I mean, I can help if I need.
Sorry, I
Please,
think
if
you're
you can
being
help get rid of this
conscripted.
problem.
I don't know if it's your choice anymore. You should have left when I told you to make a choice, and now it's too late.
God, I wish I ran.
Right. Look, not that it's going to matter at all, but seeing as you have 2 new allies, I care not for what they are. If they wish to be paid for this, then I shall humbly pay them afterwards.
Can we be
actually
paid for this?
For this?
No, you were already conscripted.
Oh, what the fuck?
I hate you.
I'll stay. If
I
get
know you
paid.
do. Great, wonderful. Now we have that resolved. Now,
Sweet.
my warforged will be dispersed throughout the rest of the city. I have a tower to protect. So, you go and do your thing. And he...
Robot.
Are you going to play simulator?
What?
What do you think?
What did you say to me?
It was just, are you
He's
going
gonna look
to
at the Warforged and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you come here often?"
For-
Yeah.
How big are the Warforged?
They're nearly as tall as Gaia.
I stand up straighter to try and be like even taller than them.
Mm.
Puffing out your chest right now?
Oh yeah, I am puffing out my chest as well, standing up really straight.
Shitsworth, I'm noticing you ignored my question earlier.
Yes,
Can they
Joseph?
handle an archdevil?
Can they handle an archdevil? Well,
The
they're of
answer's
my...
no, and he did this for nothing.
You know, Joseph, you've really grown in these past 2 weeks. Just be sure you don't grow out of that uniform. Okay? If they are built
He
by
had
me...
a point, though.
If they are built by me, they can do the job.
Growth from that guy.
I thought he was
Can we
going to
take
imply that you were being
a
fed.
Warforged too?
No.
Road.
And he disappears.
Phenomenal.
I think this guy wants us dead, man.
Did he just
Or
come to
for-
brag? Was he like, I
Yeah,
made
I'm here to
1,000 of these things and none of them are going to help you? Go do the
I don't
thing.
know.
came
I
out
think it
here
was a
and he
pretty
was
good
like,
interview.
I would
I mean, I'm
rip
getting
apart
paid
a
now.
war-
I have
I
so
would
many
like to rip
robots.
apart a warforged and wear it as armor.
You see one of the Warforged just stands up, looks around. All right, men, you heard him. We have a job to do.
Oh, they
Oh
talk.
shit, you talk.
What?
Wait, you talk. Hold on. Wait, you talk.
Most of the Warforged do leave. This one looks at you, Adavesta. I'm not sure I follow your question.
It wants you.
You
I
should
want
come
you.
with us.
Oh,
Come with us.
I am
That
not.
too, but like.
I'm not programmed for carnal pleasure, and they leave.
Yes, you are.
That implies, hold on, that implies that there are ones built for carnal pleasure.
Star runs up to
What's
it's like, I'm an artificer. I can fix it. I can
Yeah,
fix it.
we-
I
I
can
can
fix it.
fix them.
We could do something here.
Adavesta's actually gonna stare at Star.
Yes.
He's gonna blink a couple times. He's gonna look at you up and down.
Mhm.
Raise his eyebrow.
Uh-huh.
Flick his tail.
Uh-huh.
Scratch his armpit.
Okay.
Probably sniff it.
Dude.
Star
Um,
like lost so much adrenaline.
And then he's gonna don't hurt me. But he's gonna be like he's gonna be I'm gonna kill everybody. Hold on. You have nice tits.
Holy shit, I'm glad you noticed. And she like hits a fucking pose. There is like little sparkles around Star.
Gabriel
Like
just starts
gods.
walking. Gabriel's done. Gabriel's walking in the direction that he's supposed to go.
Oh, he's
Fucking
like
zombie
vlogging,
has
bro.
to-
And
I thought
I'm
bro-
like hesitantly following
just pointed with
Gabriel.
both of them.
He's gonna follow.
The-
Gabriel's
Gabriel.
like,
He
fuck
can't
this shit,
fucking
I'm out. I'm
stand
gonna
The
go do
one
the thing by
Warforged that was
myself.
next to Gaia like waves off, just like stand tall, soldier, and they leave.
I turn and
Other
wave
than Gaia,
before
you are my
falling.
favorite.
Can't stand Adavesta.
Right,
Like,
so-
what do you mean?
Sit
This
down,
part?
sit
I
down.
love this part.
You can't
With
stand me. Sit down.
with Starseeker now, with Starseeker
I'm sitting
and Gaia
forward.
now being conscripted into this war via pay.
Let's go.
Can't believe I'm getting paid for this. I was gonna do it for
Yeah.
free.
I hate
I
you.
wasn't.
um,
This shit's great. I thought I was gonna get bullied into it. This is way better.
as
Joseph's doing it for the love of the game.
you all collect your strength, you all collect your things. Do you all begin to make your way out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole time I am talking with
we don't wanna be
Adavesta
around
about
Adavesta right
nonsense.
Before you throw us in another combat encounter, Arthur, I'm gonna use second wind to regen a little health.
Crazy.
Yep, go ahead.
And then
Do
1d10.
I want to regain a little bit of health?
That's too bad. I'm using an ability for it.
I also have
Too
an
bad.
ability for it
Oh, damn bad.
somewhere. It
Plus
is
4, so
speedy recovery is what mine's called.
Star
Hell yeah,
actually,
I'm only missing 1 hit point now.
I will say Star is actively, like,
Like
as we're
Nick too.
walking along, looking for specifically hand crossbows, like the little ones you can hold in your like, 2-hand. She is like
Well-
looking along to see if there's any just like on the floor.
Again,
but, like,
I've-
otherwise she's
That's
chatting to
good.
Adavesta.
I will remind you guys that, like, you know, these aren't random encounters, and I will remind you this with every, like, combat encounter. There is a crafting system that allows you to scavenge parts and build them into other things.
oh,
There are a bunch of devils around here.
Hey, sir, actually, can I ask a question? Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I obviously do still have that golden freaking grass thing in my inventory.
Yeah, you have a little golden blade of grass.
Can I do some like?
Do you want to try and, like, do a reading on it?
Yeah, reading.
Okay. Unless you have detect magic, the only way you can glean anything off of it is with an arcana check.
Who has detect magic and arcana check?
Go away.
Want me to do an Arcana check for you?
You're
I
not
do
getting
not
any
have
help.
it.
no.
I have a plus
I'll
3 to
Do an
Arcana.
arcana check, and if I can't figure it out, then I'll force
I've got
somebody
a
else
whole
to do it.
plus
Actually,
0.
I
Yeah.
have a 17 on arcana check. That's crazy.
I forgot.
I mean,
about
I
that.
have a plus 3, but I also have lucky. So if you want Star to take a look at
Adavesta
it.
got a 17 on it. That looks pretty good.
Oh, never mind. Frat
I'm
girl.
so smart today.
Feeling rather.
Can I talk scavenge, Bob?
If you want to ask Starseeker for help, that'll get you advantage on it, so you could roll again.
Sir, what are you doing to that
Fine.
body?
I look at Starship.
Scavenging.
And I
Doesn't
say,
look
"Can you
like it."
help me with something,
I'm
please?"
scavenging.
Yeah, Star's like, let me take a look here. Let me take a look at
Fuck,
All right,
scavenging,
so,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Adavesta gonna roll one more time, or if you're gonna use Starseeker's thing, Starseeker roll with advantage.
Oh my goodness. I'll roll with advantage because I got a plus 3.
I'm scavenging it. I'm scavenging
Yeah.
it.
I'm
So
scavenging
good.
harder.
That's not scavenging you.
16.
Nope, you got a worse one.
Yeah, no, this
I'm
yeah, that's objectively
scavenging
worse.
it.
Yeah, I
I'm
was saying
scavenging.
No,
17
Okay.
is still the best.
No. It's not the
16 or
horse.
17,
But
they're
the
pretty
horse-
close to each other. This
Yeah.
this blade of grass holds a little bit of celestial magic.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It holds something else that you can't quite decipher, but celestial is like the big thing you're reading off of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can I do a religion
Definitely.
check on it?
If you want to do a little religion check, I'm gonna look in my pouch here, and Star's gonna like reach into one of the many pouches in her jacket, which actually is a robe of useful items.
Oh. Are you pulling with one of the guaranteed patches, or are you going with random?
I'm just gonna go with random. Let's see what I get.
All right. Do you want me to roll the
29.
D100, or do you want to roll it? Oh, you already rolled it.
I'll
Coolio.
roll it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll roll it.
A 29.
She pulls out. She's like, "Oh, I think I got something." She pulls out like 10 gems. What the fuck? So I guess I have 100 more gold.
Oh, go to roll 44. We never rolled that for how many patches you actually have.
Oh, that's a good point. Let me look 44 here. Okay, I have 12.
Okay, so just mark down somewhere that you
So
have
one-
12 patches, and now mark that you have 11 because you reached into one and pulled out 10 gems.
Yeah. So.
Yo, that's
yeah.
money.
Yep, I got 100 gold.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll the religion check. Okay, I got a 19.
Okay. So with a 19, golden blades of grass have only been used to describe some of the heavenly heights in the celestial planes. However, with a 19, you do remember something. You don't know how you come to know this. Possibly through one of the teachings Sharik has taught you. But there do exist more planes than the observable maps can tell you. And you've never seen a plane like the one you've entered before. There is celestial magic to it, however, so you think that it might be connected to the heights of Mora. Somehow. Do you think it could be connected to the Golden Shield in some capacity? Or it could be connected to the Silver Sword. It's really a toss-up, because you saw there was both a good side to the place, and in the far distance there are like some dark mountains. With the 19, it's pretty high, but since this is a place that no one's really heard of before, and you seemingly been the only one to discover it, it's really hard to tell.
He's gonna have a flashback
Heresy.
to that moment.
You have a flashback with Sharik. Now remember, Adavesta, there is more to the eye than many can see.
He stops streaking his face. He's like, hold on, this is the wrong flashback. Give me a second.
Well, what?
And then flashback back to the moment he got there is where I'm trying to say.
Oh, like, what? Adavesta, you flashback to when you entered the plane in the first place, falling deep, deep down, nearly into the Shadowfell, but being absorbed by some third party. You remember the golden hills, the golden blades of grass, and the bright summer light up ahead. Make me a perception check as you're in this memory.
Frick yeah, can I do it with advantage? Please, please advantage.
I'll give you something with a 12.
Okay.
With a 12, you look around and you're focused more on that darkened area. You're squinting your eyes a little bit and it looks a bit off. You see that there is some kind of floating body of water going into the deepest end of that mountain, and you see it trail off into some kind of floating vortex somewhat in the sky. It could be in the sky. And you look into it, you see that it looks to be like a river of some kind that pouring from a place that looks to be made of ash. It's hard to read, but that seems to be like the one connection that that place had to anything on the observable map.
Low-key in this freaking flashback. Bro, it's not real, obviously, but he's gonna try and go towards it.
So you all see Adavesta zone out.
That's real.
The eyes are rolled
Star
back into
found.
his head, and he is lost in thought.
Yeah, Star's like
Nick
standing
thinks
next to
nothing of
him,
it.
and she's like not paying attention. She like pulls out from another pouch. She's like, "Oh, I had 4 healing potions. Nice. I didn't even." She's just like pulling shit out of her pocket.
Adavesta, I will allow you to observe deeper into this memory, but as we enter our next random encounter check, you'll be rolling with disadvantage.
Wait, why are we having another encounter? Please
Because
stop.
that's the whole point of this trek.
We gotta make it to where the things are happening, and where the
Really
things
said
are happening
DM,
is a lot
please
of bad
stop.
things in the way.
Love the DM, please, no more.
My party, when I keep having them fight dragons over and over again.
Oh, what was me? Oh.
One
So-
of these days there will be another bandit encounter.
You all continue onward on your trek. I'm going to need everyone to roll a survival check. And if Adavesta, you're still in this memory, I need you to roll it with disadvantage. But just you.
Damn, I was gonna loot.
Oh, okay. I'll let you guys know what you
Ooh,
loot
nat
here.
20! Another nat 20!
Oh my
I
god.
can't hear you.
16.
Cannot hear
with
you, Art.
disadvantage.
Wow.
Repeat.
Survival check. But I'll let you guys know what you guys got from those piles. If you're all looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah.
I got a
I'm
20.
not.
Okay. You guys got 2 nat
do not
20s from one of them.
So
Gaia
easy.
and Star, the new people, be
Yeah.
carrying.
You
just
guys
wanna
heard that
say
you got
it's like
paid
fun.
and you're getting paid for this, and
we
you
locked
were
in.
like locked in.
I'm gonna earn that pay.
Arthur, I just want to say, Joseph is trying to rip the mask off the thing.
You okay? So Joseph, you take off the mask of one of the Maragons. you look onto like a very grotesque looking devil. Its face is fully sunken in. The mask was made to look like a very young, like baby face, right? You uncover it. It looks it looks the exact opposite. It looks like a pale blue old man.
Gross.
Go ahead
He's
and
gonna put on the mask.
okay. You okay. You put on the. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah.
The mask of
Now
killing
he
my
turns
friends.
into-
Wrong.
Putting on the
He
mask
turns
of
into-
killing all my
He turns
friends.
into Jim Carrey.
Turns into Jim Carrey. The mask.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, Joseph.
Hell yeah. I have a +6 on that. I'm fine. Unless I do that.
A nat 1.
Ooh.
Okay. You take off the helmet of the Maragon. You look at it. It looks to be your size head. You slip it on, and then immediately you hear. Nothing appears to have happened to you. You seem to be fine, but that like loud noise rang in your head. You go to touch the helmet again and take it off, and the helmet's stuck to you. It's
Yeah, that
been
makes
bolted to your head.
Curse of binding.
No.
There's a binding man.
The Maragon helmet is now stuck to your head.
Yay.
No.
Permanent baby face.
Permanent golden head.
No.
You just swore allegiance, bro.
Hey Joseph, you okay over there?
I fucked up.
What do you mean? This is a pretty interesting mask. Do you think it's safe to put on a mask that was being worn by a demon?
Somebody call the
Just
fire
Is that
imagine
department.
blasphemous?
My logic was that if a devil is wearing it, it's probably pretty damn durable.
Okay. I follow the logic. And
Again,
no,
we
sir, it's
killed
not
these guys,
blasphemous
so,
just to
like-
wear it.
Where's the logic here?
Joseph, I will.
If the devil's wearing it.
Joseph, with the Maragon helmet, you gain resistance to fire damage.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I guess you're smart.
Shit worked out.
But
Is
that
there a
Maragon,
hole for eating food?
but that Maragon helmet is permanently stuck to your head.
Is there a food hole?
There is not a food
figure it
hole.
out.
Oh no.
Well, you guys are gonna have to
no,
figure that
it's
out.
just-
What else do you
yeah.
find? Do you find?
Oh no.
There are no hand
What have
crossbows,
you
Starseeker, but there are heavy crossbows.
Heavy? Oh my. She'll pick them up anyway. She'll
Okay.
like, she's looking around and she's like, I wonder if anyone dropped it. Oh shit, whatever, and picks it
So,
up.
in total, there are 3 heavy crossbows. So if you want to pick up 3, you may.
Yeah, she's gonna pick up all of them. She's not gonna use all of them. She just wants. So I
Alright.
don't fucking care. Whatever.
They also have 3 halberds upon the Maragons. There are 4 tridents that the spine devils have been using.
I take some extra traits.
Okay, go ahead and add 4 tridents to your inventory, Gaia.
Can
Real
I take the
traits,
spine
not just
devil's head?
pitchforks.
What do you want to take?
The spine devil's head that I could
Okay.
completely decapitated for some
Make
reason.
a
So hungry.
just make a survival check to try and like amputate it.
No, I already did. Remember? I cut it clean off.
Oh yeah,
You
right.
did,
You pierced the head off. Yeah, you can go ahead and collect it.
He picks it up and he shows it to Sir. He's like, "Look, it's you."
Oh my
Look
god,
at
that's so
you.
gross.
God, I have
He
greater
was looking. He was aiming that at me.
carry capacity.
Appears so,
there's
yeah.
one that's-
I'm over carrying.
Uh,
capacity as well. Bye.
Oh no.
Great.
I have 600 pounds.
Is
I'm 6 over. I'll drop one of the crossbows.
okay. You just drop one of the crossbows.
Yeah, no, I don't care enough to carry it in another
Yeah.
way. She's just like, she picks up like 2 of them, goes for the third, and she's like, no, and then leaves it.
Is anyone going to be doing like harvesting from any of these devils, or are you just like picking up the
Yes!
equipment?
I will
Star
harvest
for
the
sure.
devil. Let me harvest
I
devil
will.
just for
Let's do it together.
Yeah, let's do
There
it
I-
together.
You can harvest all the devils you want, Flame.
Have anything else?
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the-
I don't know what I would
Uh,
do.
got the helmet from.
Yes.
Okay, so who's harvesting?
Me
Star.
And
There's gonna
so
consult
Let's
empty.
go. We're doing it
real
together.
quick.
Teamwork.
Okay, so while you
We're
consult
flaying 'em.
empty, is Star and Adavesta doing it together or separately?
yes, we're doing it together.
Yeah, we're doing it together. This is our bonding moment.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
One of
Gabriel
you-
just watches in horror as Adavesta holds up a severed head and goes to Sir, this is you, and then starts ripping apart another devil.
Either Starseeker or
funny.
Adavesta go and roll survival with advantage.
I'll roll
You guys need
survival
help
with
over there?
advantage.
Or...
If you want to do it with advantage, I have a +0.
I want nothing
got
to
you.
do with what is happening.
Okay.
Yeah, Star's like, we got it, no worries, no worries. And then you just hear like
So-
like violent ripping noises and crunching.
Adavesta, as custom items, I want you to add. I'll let you choose. Do you want to collect the Maragon remains, or do you want to collect the Spine Devil's spines?
They're spines, bro.
Okay.
Why'd
Go
you
ahead.
say that like it was obvious?
Okay.
Kinda is.
Go ahead and add as a custom item 4 Spine Devil spines.
Okay, I'm trying, but like my freaking thingy is being weird.
I believe in you.
Fine, devil, fine, and it's gonna have 4. What? How much is gonna be worth?
We'll worry about costs later.
Fine, then I'll add these 4 items to my equipment.
Yep.
Actually, I should have added them to my backpack. Whatever.
Okay. Do you... Starseeker can try rolling with advantage again to collect the Maragon remains if you guys want them.
Go ahead, roll with advantage.
Would it be easier to do the one that is cut in half?
Shh, we need to bond. Is
A 12. With a 12, I'll let you collect 1 set of Maragon remains.
Yay!
The rest... actually, the Maragon remains that are the easiest to collect are the ones that Gaia split in half.
Yeah.
Everything else you can't really like decipher how to dissect. These things' anatomy is like really weird.
2 schmal.
Can I get 2? No, with that 12 I'll allow you to get 1.
Fuck!
But yeah, you have 1 Maragon remains, and Adavesta has 4 Spine Devil spines. Joseph has the helmet of a Maragon.
Mary.
And sir, you begin to consult empty.
A book.
Hello. You look around seeing if empty will appear, and you see him, the little gray impish lord of Hades. He looks at you, looks around at the mess. Currently, this is like one of the moments where you're the only one that can see him. He looks around like the mess going on. Woo! You did some damage here, man. Wow.
Actually,
Yeah,
I did the most damage. Did you see me in action? Like, oh my god.
I'm seeing that everybody else is tearing the bodies apart. Anything worthwhile inside these guys, or is it just pure psychosis?
Well, I mean, I turned your dad's spine into a sword. They could probably do something with it.
Starts like cackling in the background.
I've never dissected anything in my life.
It's easy. Watch, hold on. Let's walk over here. I'll help you with this one, all right? It's like a bonding moment between us. We're bonding.
Second bonding moment.
Go ahead and make
Gabriel's in
a
there like, I feel a disturbance in the force. What's happening?
make a survival
Alright,
check
you're
with
fine.
advantage, sir, against this Maragon.
Roll check with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 19.
You collect a set of Maragon remains.
Okay.
See, there we go.
Uh-huh. What do I do with this now?
Put it against your sword.
He looks up at Jaundice Boy. Do you mind if just look away for a sec?
What do you mean look away? Okay, whatever. Just do it fast.
Like,
Let me turn around.
Okay.
Just defeated, giving up.
What does this mean? Anyway, yeah, he goes ahead and he just like using his like metallic hand, he like sculptures up all the meat and bone, fuses all together with the sword.
Gross.
Okay. This is again one of those things that Empty is not really divulging to you. You don't know what's going to happen by this. Do you want to roll a con save to try and fight it, or would you rather accept it?
That's
guess
worrying.
accept it.
That's pretty worrying.
This sounds like heresy.
Look at the camera.
This isn't
That's
like
pretty
his
bad,
bearskin
man.
touching the. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay,
Uh,
yeah, just
I'm
accept
sure
it.
it's fine.
Let me see something real quick.
And now your sword's super cool.
Okay.
First you recover the bone of
I
your dad, now
will-
you give him back his flesh. Let's
I
go.
will I'll make changes to your weapon here soon, but I'll give you the choice. Would you rather be granted extra protection, or would you rather be granted extra damage?
I think that damage do good.
Okay. As you feel the bindings around the leather of the sword tighten and almost become firm, and as you see the bones of the blade flatten and elongate, you begin to see the bastard sword enter its awakened state. So,
What?
What does
this
that
is-
start? Who are these people, man? I don't know.
What?
yeah, I decided
I'm a
to
good guy.
make Sir's weapon a vestige of divergence, in a way.
What?
Is this because of the shit of the fucking hell one shot where you learned that those exist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? As a DM, I approve. This is how it works. Discover new mechanic. It's mine now.
Exactly. But Sir,
Me when I gave him one in our campaign.
your weapon now has 4 charges. You could expend these charges to do an extra 1d6 point of fire damage. However, half of that damage is half of that damage is dealt onto either you or someone within 10 feet of you, which can include an enemy.
Oh, that's not bad.
What the fuck?
But that's like a requirement. So if there's not an enemy around and either you or an ally is within reach, that damage has to go to them.
He says, "Hey, hold this for me."
And then I
Hold
hold you
this
a
damage.
ball of fire.
Hey, I got resistance to fire. Just make sure you found me.
I have resistance to nothing. I'm a bare little boy.
I have resistance to radiant and necrotic damage.
I have
Anything else with
resistance
the
to
sword?
fire.
You also
Nothing.
can't eat anymore.
Nothing else with the
Celestial and necrotic.
nothing else with the sword other than the upgrade.
Alright.
Uh, you see, Empty looks up to you. See, don't I give you good stuff?
I fucking guess. I don't know what shit you get me half the time.
You'll learn to trust me. Don't. Oh, I wouldn't look in a mirror anytime soon.
What do you mean?
And he disappears.
Can I go up to Sir and look at him in the
What
face?
is that supposed to mean? Yeah, Bellamy turns around at this point. He feels like I've been turned around long enough.
Bellamy.
But Gabriel.
Adavesta and Gabriel, you see that Sir's eyes have become pitch black with red irises.
Sir, what happened to your eyes? They become pitch
What
black.
the
with iris.
fuck did you do?
What do you mean? What did I do? He pulls out his own mirror because he has one.
Oh, of course he does.
Oh.
What the fuck did you do? Is this why you had me turn around?
You know, it looks
Yes.
kind of cool, actually.
Oh my god.
That does. That looks sick as fuck.
Oh, it looks really
No.
cool. I want that. Can you punch me in the face?
I don't think that's how that was
This
done.
doesn't. That's not how this happens. He told me to turn around, and then he committed heresy next to me.
How do you know he
That's-
wasn't just using
That's
the
a
bathroom?
really, yeah, I was gonna say that's a really weird way to say someone's fucking pissing.
Yeah, like, what do you...
And apparently, when you piss,
don't
you get
piss like
crazy
that.
cool eyes. Piss on me next.
I zoned out for a
Hold
second.
on.
What turn did this?
Hold on.
This took a
I think we
strange
skipped a few
turn.
steps here.
I
That's
was
how you
not
get the
saying
cool
he was
eyes.
pissing. That is not how you get the cool eyes.
The alternative
I mean,
is
they're not
gross.
cool. They're not cool. They're not cool.
They are cool.
They're heresy. They're bad.
And
Cool eyes.
if
They're
it wasn't
cooler than
piss, the
weird.
alternative is too gross
I'm-
for me, and I do
I'm
not want
wearing
that.
heresy.
What?
Cooler than
What?
weird skin.
I
You
know
did
you're
it
wearing
in your
heresy.
pants?
Oh my
is
god.
heresy?
Everyone here is being heretical.
What is heresy? I don't understand that. You guys...
Sir's kind of like frozen when he heard that. He doesn't know how to react.
We
I
have
was
bigger things to
so-
deal with. We have bigger things to deal with.
We
And
march
more
onward.
important things
Don't
to
be
do.
discouraged with your cool new eyes. They look
Exactly.
really cool.
Okay, so we're keeping with the survival check. Unfortunately, you all don't have a combat encounter to go through.
No.
Yay.
Can I do anything else from the guy whose helmet I stole?
There's a heavy crossbow that Starseeker dropped, and there's also a halberd.
Hmm.
I'm carrying
Can
too
I
much
tape
already.
the
I'm going
halberd
for it.
to the horse?
Oh, wait, that reminds me. Horse, let's see if I get one.
What?
Let me check my
What?
pockets. I might have a horse. There. Got an 84 on here.
Mother, can I take?
What?
Can I craft the halberd into my
No,
my,
okay.
into my new
I
whip?
no. Sorry, I don't have a horse. I have 2 mastiffs
Hello,
now.
everyone. It's Ringo.
So along your travels, you see
happening?
that suddenly they have 2 dogs.
Yeah, Star's like, oh, that's a pretty cool horse. Here, hold on, I think I have one. And she like reaches in her pocket, and you just hear like, and it's just like a dog, like gets pulled out of this like little pouch, and she's like, oh shit, I forgot these
Just
guys were
2
in here.
dogs.
All right, I gotta name them now. Fuck, I got 2 dogs now.
2 dogs.
What is happening?
Don't look behind you.
Would it be weird to name them after my sisters?
A little bit.
I mean, my 2 twin sisters who I love very much and can't see anymore because I was thrown off my ship.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, you mentioned
wait,
that.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur, animals don't like me anymore, remember?
Oh shit! Right.
Dude,
The dogs immediately start chasing Adavesta around.
Dude,
He's
Arthur's
like
like,
crazy.
dude, Arthur's just like, so I know I said we're not doing combat, but now.
Okay, no.
gotta fight these
Just throughout
mastiffs.
the entire trip, Adavesta is like being chased by the 2 mastiffs by Starseeker.
Star,
Dude,
this
no,
whole
by the way,
time,
okay,
Star's like
wait.
just to make a leash for each of them as they're
This is so
chasing.
funny. This is so funny. Arthur, I used the one spell. That freaking Chaos Bolt was from my mark. I used
Yeah.
it. I get all those freaking consequences.
Yeah, because you had to be
Frame 1?
so
Frame 1 you use them.
happening?
The thing that gives you consequences if you use it. Frame 1?
because they got Aberrant
I mean,
Dragon Mark as their feet.
It's kind of base.
and they decided to take all the flaws.
Oh, nice.
Now I have nightmares when I sleep. It hisses at me.
Yeah.
I'm in
So
pain
swag.
constantly.
This is also so swag.
Okay, let's take a
Dogs
moment to
don't
like
animals.
back up and digest what happened.
Okay, let's hear this. Let's hear this. Let's hear this. 'Cause
Yeah.
So Joseph, being like the one normal thing here, you want to attach a halberd to your horse.
what?
Wait, won't the horse
Power
not
her up.
like?
Okay. You're adding an extension onto Epona. I assume you're making it onto the magic item.
Of course.
Okay, so that's gonna be a very high DC for you to break.
Hell yeah.
Let me get exactly what DC you gotta break. You get about like an AC, a DC, So that's misc equipment. You're just attaching a halberd. That's just a +1. That's still a DC 18.
I got this.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Squeeze the lemon.
Should I
squeeze the
roll
lemon,
now?
Squeeze the lemon.
Do I roll crafting?
Craft it up, craft it up, craft it up.
Arthur?
Mm-hmm.
Do I
What-
roll crafting?
You may roll crafting, yes.
Craft it up, craft it up, craft it up.
Come on, come on.
We do a little
So
mining.
close.
A 16. It doesn't fail by more than 5, so you still have the
my God.
halberd.
Damn it! Can I give
I
you
will do
guidance?
it
Is that something I
again.
can do?
You can guide on this crafting check. That's something you're able to
'Cause
do.
I have to remember when I'm playing a character that has
I will
guidance, because
do
I
it
never
again,
fucking give it to
Arthur.
anyone.
Yeah. So if you want to
You'll
give
have
guidance to
halberd.
Joseph,
I have guidance. I'm just not giving it to anybody here right now.
Also, I'm
Star
going
would
to
give it.
assume that halberd is magic or something. I have no way to confirm this.
You get a D4.
the halberd is mundane. You can tell it's mundane by the
No,
crafting process.
No, it's got something in there, I bet.
It's got something in there, I bet.
You
Add
can
a
try
D4.
again if you wish,
Add-
Ugh.
oh, to the sick. Oh,
and you can
add
add guidance from
works.
Starseeker.
Yes. Star's guidance, by the way, isn't like magical in any way. She's just pointing and going, "Hey, wait, did you look at that?"
All right, you got an 18 exactly. Do you want to add guidance to kind of secure?
I
Gain
don't
security.
need no damn guidance.
Star's like, "Yeah, you put it on wrong."
Let me. All right. Okay. All right. So, how am I gonna make this work? This is. Okay. So
You
let me
know,
see.
honestly,
The
it's
Maragon.
like
Shit out.
The DM panic sets in.
The Maragon does 1d10 slashing damage with a halberd. And that's calculated based on their strength. What's opponent's strength?
Opponent's strength is. Hold on, let me go.
Horse.
16
Horse strength.
Oh, 16.
What's their modifier?
plus 3.
3. Yeah.
+3. Okay. So, Epona now has the ability on their armor to attack with a mounted halberd.
Go.
Epona is being weighed down by so much metal.
And they'll make it through because they're the best damn horse there is.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So now I have to add on halberd to Epona 2.0.
Go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Now, Starseeker summoned 2 mastiffs. That's fine.
Yep.
Adavesta is now scared of those mastiffs.
Yep.
Or no, now the mastiffs are angry at Adavesta for no good reason.
Yep.
They don't really chase you around. Adavesta, just anytime you try and like go to pet one of the mastiffs, it does bite and bark at you.
Awesome. He
Yeah.
reaches down, he gets bitten up, he's like, oh.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, I have to name you though. I didn't need to name them, but don't get near them, I guess, because they
I'm looking
fucking
at
hate
the
you.
table. I'm looking at the freaking table that I sent you. The one that I took all from, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know it's the one you took
Freaking-
everything from.
You have mood swings anytime you use your mark. Your look slightly change whenever you use like
Damn.
skin around your marks, burn, scaly skin, whatever. Animals are uneasy around you. Yeah. When you're stressed, Mark hisses audibly. Mark whispers to you. It's a source of constant pain, and you have like horrid nightmares after using it.
Banger.
So is this like a choice for you?
No. they chose all. They said I want everything.
I did.
You went, yep, this is
Man,
good.
this
And honestly,
party-
I would have done the same.
This party's cooked. You got one guy slowly turning into a demon. You got a guy just grabbing demons' tools and putting them on without a second thought. Got a quote-unquote cleric.
I'm a cleric!
Well then.
I'm a cleric!
Forget the weird tentacle bullshit. I am a cleric. I forget that happened.
I don't even
What
have
is
to
it?
say anything about
Tentacles?
Adavesta.
There's always one person in a goddamn party who's got tentacle shit going on.
No!
This
No!
and
Forget
it's
what you
never
saw.
me. It's
Forget
never
what
me.
you saw. It's always
I didn't
me.
see
Forget what you
anything.
saw.
You mentioned it.
No,
Man,
I didn't.
Let me run it through my pockets again. Let me see what I get.
Okay.
Nikki said I got 12 patches. That means I got 12 tries.
Sir, if you want to refresh your character sheet and go to add items, you can take out Bastard Sword Dormant and add Bastard Sword Awakened.
Are we like almost done? Are we almost there to our destination?
We should.
You are terrible.
All right. Well, Star now has a
I'm
wooden
terrible. What did I
ladder.
do?
Why did you pull out a wooden ladder?
She rummaged through another pouch. She's like, I'm a cleric, and she's like, all right, well, check this out, and she pulls out a
You're not a
fucking.
cleric. I'm a cleric.
Fat Adavesta.
No, I'm a
Oh, yeah.
cleric.
She didn't say
No,
she was a
I'm
cleric.
a
She's like,
cleric.
she heard you were going off about being a cleric, and she's like, oh yeah, well, check this
I
out.
am.
And she pulled out a 24-foot long wooden ladder.
What the how did that fit in your jacket?
You're really? That's not the dogs?
That's not the weirdest shit I've seen today.
The dogs are fine. The dogs are fine because they're cute.
Joseph's pulling up in the new
ladder.
whip.
I have had a long
Okay.
day. The ladder is what I'm concerned about.
All right.
So
So
now Star just has a giant fucking ladder on her back.
if everyone's
She folds it up. She's able to fold it up.
if everyone's got the equipment they need and the magic items that they now acquired, I will be working on Opponent 2.0 as we go on.
Oh God.
Adavesta,
This is
you had a
3.0.
vision that we had to wrap up.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. Go on.
My goodness gracious.
As you go along on this trail, the soldiers seem to like
Phone
have
back out.
the soldiers seem to have recouped, fighting off most of like the straggling imps and lemures. You're all able to make haste, getting closer than you were before. Along this trip at Adavesta, your eyes have been rolled in the back of your head as you seem to be lost within a flashback.
Is
You
anyone
walk.
concerned?
No.
No.
Good to know.
I mean, Star's probably hanging out. That's about it. She likes this one. Although she can't be too close now because her mastiffs get like uneasy and kind of mad.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll continue.
She definitely names them after her sisters though.
You walk across the golden plain of grass, hearing the distant roars of unsettling creatures which you now know to be dragons up in the sky.
They're not unsettling to me. They're beautiful.
Beautiful
I love
creatures
them.
up ahead, with vibrant
Yeah.
scales of metallic color.
Oh yeah. They're my
And as
cousins.
you walk over to this land, a stark change begins to happen. The blades of grass on the ground are now a bit duller in color. They look to be more so like lead. The air around you seems to be a bit thicker, and the trees around you seem to be a bit more dead. And the hills are now grown to mountains, and the roars you hear are less welcoming and kind and more harsh, just like the color of chromatic scales. As you see
What?
red, blue, yellow, and all kinds of dragons on the chromatic spectrum up ahead. But you're going over towards the water. You get closer, seeing the opening in which the water, this pool, this river is coming from. And you look deeper inside. The land of ash begins to smell more burnt and fragrant. And the water seems to smell like rotting flesh.
Can I touch it with my like pyrite hand?
Touching it with your pyrite hand is a good call.
Yep.
As you touch it, some of the stones around it begin to erode a little bit. Not enough to cause you damage, thankfully, because it wasn't with flesh and bone. But you see that this river seems to be taking something from the pyrite on your arm. Go ahead and make me either history or religion.
Yes. Ma'am,
By the 9, you're geeking.
by the 9, I'm geeking. Can I try again?
What did you get?
That's right.
I got a
Flashback over.
Ooh, a 6. Flashback over. No, I will allow you to roll again
Oh, yes.
if
Yes.
you get closer to the water.
Nat 20.
If you get closer to the water.
I got a nat 20 too, so like. I
You
fell in. I'm joking. I'm joking.
you look at your pyrite eroded hand. You realize it's not enough. You take your flesh and bone hand out
Oh, Jesus.
and you stick it into the water. It begins not to burn, but to feel frozen. It's not the burning sensation of fire, it is the slow, agonizing pain of frostbite. And as you do, your eyes roll back in your head again as if you're experiencing a vision within a vision, and you're seeing exactly where this river comes from.
A pearl within pearls, a pearl. Oh my god.
You see that it is the river Styx. The river which runs
Supposed to touch that.
throughout all the hells. All of the 9 hells. But you know this isn't right. With the nat 20, this wasn't here when you arrived. This is something happening in the present. You see further down the river, there is a boat. A boat with a ferryman cloaked in rags. And the passenger, an archdevil with a red complexion and towering horns. The archdevil Asmodeus. The river is going towards the tallest spire, the tallest mountain. And then it turns, his head turns to you, Adavesta. And he smiles.
Brother Holy Toots.
I think that's about enough. And you come back to, in the present moment.
Hey, I think Adavesta pissed himself.
And we are going to end the session there for the night.
No, we're not.
I can't help but feel like this is Bellamy's fault.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Seb, do you want some closure? It's not Bellamy's fault this time.
I don't believe you.
This time it's
No
Twilight's
closure.
fault.
That's not your fault.
So it's still my fault. It's still my fault. So it's still
I will explain
my
more as the
fault.
story progresses.
You can't just tell me it's still my fault and not explain that to me. What the hell?
I will continue to do so.
I can't. Dude, you know what's crazy? We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't even be here if Locke hadn't blown up the world with the Decimate wishes the first time. So it's my fault in triplicate.
Yep. It's always been your fault.
It's been my fault.